Chat, how do you know if your milk's gone bad? Or not your milk, your cream? I guess it's cream? Not milk. Or I guess it never was milk. How do you know if your cream went bad? Cause I just made some coffee and I don't have half and half right now. I only have milk and I have heavy cream. And if you think about it, you know, that's how you make half and half. So I try to mix it and then like a globule fell out of the cream. I don't know if it's okay. Is it gonna kill it? The cream does have an expiry date. It does have an expiry date. But it was in December. So I don't know. Is it gonna kill me? What's happening? I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gonna die from this cream or not. This cream situation. And I don't mean Eric Clapton. I don't. Mostly because I don't know any cream songs. Maybe one. What's that one where it's like you know what it's like. No? It's like something it's like about it being sleepy time or something. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, got all my lights and shit. One moment. I go like do. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Thinking of. Oh, it is also the same song, isn't it? It's not Smoke in the Water. No, it's not Funky Town. That's also a different song. You're thinking of Funky Town again. Let me get set up a little bit here. Let me get a little bit of setup happening. Gotta move on. Today, yeah, I heard some bad stuff happened yesterday. Apparently I wasn't muted. Um, and then also I had to call my. Apparently Beanfield was my ISP, so I had to call them. But you know they sorted it out. I did the survey. I gave the representative 1 stars. He was not very helpful. I think he was kind of ruined it for me. You're the asshole. What the hell? Turns out you have some interesting subscriptions. I don't know what that was. I think I think they made a mistake somewhere, and I've started a fraud inquiry about that. But then like the fraud guy said, like just it's easier to just like kind of ignore and move on from it. So I'm just gonna. I think we can all hopefully just ignore and move on from what happened. Hopefully, I hope. What's up with ground beef? You ever microwave ground beef and it just goes like kablamo inside that shit? It really it's harrowing. It's a harrowing experience. Whatever happened to sky beef, am I right? Oh, well, Cincinnati has skyline chili, which is like an abomination of two disparate cultures. I messaged Pirate Software. He wants to know when he can ban your WoW account. Why would he ban my WoW account? I haven't done anything. You know what the insane fact that I learned is Steven Crowder was voiced the brain in like a season or two of Arthur. Like the same Crowder, like the right wing like shill, also voiced Arthur. It's what? I'm not even making this up. It's so funny. It's possibly the funniest thing I learned. And I didn't. The way I learned it is even funnier because I just well, I learned it. I didn't even like. It wasn't on Reddit or anything. I just was looking at Arthur information on the internet, and yeah, and then it just it just appeared. So yeah. The Arthur to right wing grift pipeline. It's possible. All right. Let's get started. We're gonna do some React Court. If you're here for the WoW Wednesdays, it's Thursday, so I guess maybe just wait for that. Stanch S, hello. Hello. Yeah. Okay, let me make it so that our well, that's probably impossible to read anyway. Okay. Well, if you're on the vertical, hopefully you're just here for audio. Just woke up. It's perfect timing. Yes. Yeah. You know, we're just gonna have a chill day. Yesterday was very harrowing for me. A very harrowing experience. Yeah. Apparently, like somebody mentioned like live stream fails or something. I have no idea. Hopefully none of that tomfoolery happens. But yeah, we're gonna just we're just gonna, you know, duck off a bridge or whatever. Water under the landslide. You know, whatever. Actually, how about this? No, that's illegible. There, maybe. Okay, so this is we're doing some. Well, wait, we're gonna do the intro. Let's do some React. Sorry, legally different. No copyright infringement intended, Mr. Northernline. Chatters Court. We're doing some Chatters Court, where we read the "Am I the a-hole?" so you don't have to. Is a-hole allowed, or can you get demonetized for that? Because I'm really itching for my $0 a year plus benefit salary. Okay, so I titled the video AITA for eating my dog's food. Now here's some mitigating circumstances that I think um make me not the a-hole, but I wanna tell the story. We cooked her some chicken breast, and she's technically allergic to it, so she can't actually like eat too much of it. And it's a whole breast. And she's like a small dog. In fact, I think we can. I'll show her real quick, and then yeah, it'll become clear. So that's the dog. Um, and I ate some of her chicken breast, and the reason is because it's too much, and she's been having it for like a week. Oh, she's going off camera. She doesn't want to be shilled. Okay. Well, she doesn't like the limelight. So I ate some of the chicken breast, right? And the reason is I was hungry. And also it's starting to go bad, I think, because it's already been like a week in the fridge. So I'd rather not have food waste. So what am I the a-hole? That's all I want to know. And you know, there's an everybody sucks here. There's NTA, there's YTA, what else? There's other stuff too, I think. Um, so hopefully you guys vote that I'm not. NTA, okay, there you go. The first result, good result. I don't think we need to read any more. NTA, your food, your rules. That's actually so true. That's so true, because it is my food. It's a good point, Chili. Chili, he's a free thinker amongst not free thinkers. I made my own half and half, and the top of my coffee is extremely fatty. And also, when I was pouring the cream in, a globule fell in, and I don't know if I'm gonna die or not. It expired in December for those who want to know. Oh, tastes good. It's like bullet coffee. So, you know those weirdos that like they put butter in their coffee. What are you doing? Don't do that. It's crazy. All right, so let's look at some Reddit, which is what I do on my off time. So I should be a pro at this. For making my coworker a separate meal after she insulted my cooking. This sounds really petty. This sounds really petty. I want to read this one. AITA for making my coworker a separate meal after she insulted my cooking. I work in a small office. You wouldn't do that in the small office. Okay, already, the two neurons are firing at each other. I work in a small office where we do a potluck style lunch once a week. Once a week feels like a obligation rather than something you do for fun. But you know, once a week, I don't want to sound like a sexist, but it sounds like everybody's a woman in this office. I'm sorry. I just feel like in a man-centric office, they would not do potluck once a week. In fact, they probably wouldn't organize anything unless they had to, and probably be like an annual thing. That's just how I've experienced offices. It's usually the woman who organize events. Also, in the show The Office, which kind of backs up my point. So yeah. Anyway, once a week is quite a bit much. I love cooking, so I usually bring something homemade. For context, I'm Thai. Oh, Thai good. You like shirt? And a lot of what I make has strong flavors. Think garlic, fermented fish sauce, chili, shrimp paste, that kind of thing. Most of my coworkers love it. Kate, though, has always been weird about it. She made a little comments before, like, wow, that's pungent, or your food is so intense. I mean, you know what? That's kind of fair. Thai food is a very pungent food, right? Like it is. It's not a bad thing, but it is a very overpowering thing, especially if like the strongest spice in your drawer is pepper. And I don't mean Szechuan. Uh, once when I brought in some green papaya salad, she wrinkled her nose and said, "Ugh, why does it smell like that? Like it smells like lime and chili." Sorry, it's not a turkey sandwich, Kate. The worst was when she asked if I grew up eating bugs. Oh my god. I kind of laughed it off because I was so caught off guard, but she kept going, talking about how she saw a documentary about Thai people eating crickets and how it must be much more normal for me. I told her as evenly as I could that yes, some people eat insects, but it's not like I was raised munching on tarantulas for breakfast. She got all flustered and said she didn't mean it like that. Let's make it a bit bigger. There we go. Ah! There we go. She didn't mean it like that. Anyway, last month I made cow soy for the potluck in Northern Thai curry noodle soup. I like cow soy. I hate getting it as takeout. I love eating it at a restaurant. It's like pho. It loses a bit of its like magic when it's taken out. I don't know how to describe it. Like ramen, pho, cow soy, they just don't travel well, the soups. I feel like you gotta eat them like as soon as they're out, right? Everyone seemed to love it except Kate, who took one bite, made a face, and said, "Oh, this is strong." Then she laughed like it was a joke, but she barely touched her bowl. She was probably nervous, but later I overheard her telling someone it was too much spice and too many smells at once. So a few weeks later, when it was my turn to cook again, I made my. Wait, sorry. When it was my turn to cook, wait, somebody cooks for everybody once a week. Okay. That's more reasonable, but also like way worse somehow. You know what I mean? Cooking enough food for like the whole office every like few months, I feel like somehow was worse than cooking one meal for the office every week so that people who don't like your food don't have to eat it. Like I would hate to cook for more people than I have to. I don't know why I have an earphone in, by the way. There's nothing's coming out of here. There's no sound. I just felt like it looks cool though. It looks like I'm getting fed instructions by my handler. But like it feels like a pain in the ass to have to cook for multiple people without any options. So a few weeks later, when it was my turn to cook again, I made my usual dish plus a plain grilled chicken breast with some steamed veggies and a little cup of ranch dressing. All right, all right, all right. We get it. We get it. You're being passive aggressive. I left a note for Kate since I know she prefers something simple. She was pissed, said I was singling her out. You don't have to put it in quotes though, because you were singling her out. Singling her out is when she's being crazy, you know? So you don't put it in quotes when it is what happened. Uh Hello PMM. Oh, okay, just hide the stench. Okay. I would hate to cook for like 10 people and they all have to eat it. Yeah, no, that sounds horrible. It feels like a firehouse, but I feel like if you cook at a firehouse, you basically just are like, who cares? Like you have to eat it, and if you don't, you go hungry, right? And then you just make like the worst, uh, like not the worst food. I like your haircut. Thank you. Thank you. And making her look bad, I told her I was just trying to be accommodating at the way she seemed to want. Some coworkers thought it was hilarious, or others said I was being passive aggressive. Honestly, maybe I was. You were. You were being passive aggressive. Were you in the wrong? It's kind of hard to say. I mean, kind of yes, kind of no. I wouldn't say you're in the wrong. I do think it's weird that you guys do potluck style lunch once a week because it sounds more like a cult than it does an office. I also do think that yes, you're Thai and you can cook your dishes, but at the same time, Thai food is a pretty strong food, right? Like it's not for everyone. Not that it's not for, how do I say this diplomatically? It's not the most accommodating palate for somebody who didn't grow up in Thailand. And on top of that, it's not really like that common of a food. Like it's getting a lot more common, but it's not like it hasn't been as Americanized, right? Um, I think Kate could have been nicer, but also the way you should have solved this problem is by talking to each other, which is literally how every problem on this stupid subreddit gets solved. I would kind of say it's a little bit of everybody sucks here. But you know, it's petty, but that's why we're here. We're here for the pettiness. We're not here for the horribleness, right? Um, let's see. What did you guys say? Parasocial, okay. Um, a lot of highs. No asshole here, just petty coworkers. I think everybody sucks here, but I don't think anybody's an asshole. What is a cult if not a office culture persevering? True. Jim and Pam? That's my dream and Pam. That doesn't make sense. Can't just call people that they can't handle the Thai spice. You can just call people that can't handle Thai spices pussies. It's fine. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but perhaps. All right, let's read some comments on Reddit, which yeah. Kate sucks. I'd say not the asshole. Someone who's going to keep insulting your food, then you don't need to keep preparing it for them. I think it's weird that you guys prepare food for each other every week if you guys aren't like best friends. And even then, that seems like a bit much. This is the level of petty that Kate deserves. Keep cooking those delicious Thai plates. I wish I worked with you. Thai food is good. Thai food is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just you're passive aggressive. You're singling her out. Yes. No. Yes. The answer is yes. You are. You are being passive aggressive. That's literally the definition of being passive aggressive. You're singling her out. Yes. What's Kate doing then? Yeah. I mean, sure. Well, I mean, Kate wasn't passive aggressive. Kate was just like passive. I guess. I don't know. The further you go in like a Reddit thread is like opinion that like 80% of people can agree with. And then it becomes like 80% of 80%. And then it becomes like 80% of 80%. And you go down like 4 layers and it's like 4 dudes wearing tinfoil cats in a basement, like all like sitting around a campfire, like deciding, having like agreeing with each other. So you clearly see like the points start getting lower from 4,388 to 7, but also the opinions start getting more insane. It's always fun. It's always fun. I just think it's crazy that you guys cook for each other every week. How long are you going to put up with her racist microaggressions before you actually call her out? Okay. Race probably has something to do with it. I don't know if start filing a notice with HR every single time. You shouldn't try that in a small office. You really shouldn't, though. I feel like in a small office, HR is literally like Kate. Like Kate is probably the HR. That's the only person there, right? Like it's you just talk to them. Just talk to them. And you know what? I only know as much as you're telling me. I just feel like you should really wait, what? Kate made racially charged comments regarding my diet, implying that Thai people as a whole eat trash and bugs. She didn't say trash. She didn't say trash, did she? I grew up eating bugs, eating crickets, and how it was more normal for me. I told her that some people eat insects. I'm not gonna give Kate the benefit of the doubt. I think she was being a jerk. Probably a bit racist. Probably a lot racist. But she did say trash. Nobody said trash. Is extremely racist. Okay, whatever. You know what? Fucking a good way to have potlucks banned to all together. Honestly, you should probably not have potlucks in your office. Okay, people are being insane, but not in a funny way. Kate knows she doesn't like food with a Thai base. She only eats it so she can be rude to you. What? Don't you have to eat food at a potluck, or it's rude to not eat it? A little more kudos if you'd given her a bowl of bugs formed into a chicken fillet. Tipsy Boo, what are you doing? 2 hours ago. He's a beta? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. You joined 4 months ago? You're not gonna see the light of heaven. If you joined 4 months ago and you got 35k common karma, you are going straight to hell. You are going straight to hell. I'm sorry. Were you being passive aggressive? Yes. Was it justified? Lol. Yes. Not the ass. Okay. See, fair and balanced. Frankenstein's kid. Fair and balanced. Let's do not click people's profiles. Trust me, I've made that mistake. Seen a lot of penises by accident. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to train my replacement after being passed over for a promotion? That sounds funny too. By accident, he said. It is by accident. That's what I keep telling my wife. Oh, another penis, honey. Sorry. Uh-oh. By accident. It was an accident. Oh, I just keep stumbling upon them. You guys remember Stumble Upon? It used to be Reddit before Dig was Reddit. It was so awesome. I guess. I mean, I would just click mindlessly for hours, finding like obscure websites. There was this one that was like a cast of kind of like a nuclear power plant, but it also had like ants living in it. It was sick. Don't they have warnings that the accounts are 18 plus? Not on old Reddit. They do not have warnings on old Reddit. I don't know why. They just don't. Do you remember Yik Yak? I remember having to sign up for Yik Yak at like we had like a fair at my university. I think it was called like the student fair. Very inventive name. And they were giving out free stuff. The Yik Yak people, but only if you like showed them that you downloaded the app. So I downloaded the app, and I got like, I don't know, a piece of crap. Yeah, what was up with that, lol? Yeah, Dempsey remembers. He was there too. I got a headband. Was it a headband? No, you know what it was? It was it was a Viking, what's it called? It was a Viking hat. I think I got a Viking hat. Was that Yik Yak? Did Yik Yak have Vikings as their logo? Or maybe I got a Viking hat at a different thing, at a different startup event. The logo was a bison. Oh, what did the bison tell the other bison? No, wait. What did the bison tell his child who identifies as male to when they left for college? Buffalo. Because he went to the University of Buffalo. It was a yak. Oh wait, that makes a lot more sense. It wasn't a bison or a buffalo. I remember having many a yak in university. One time into my radiator. Surprisingly, it did not smell. I don't know how. Science has yet to figure out how my radiator did not stink after I puked a prodigious amount. Or maybe not even set on fire, because I feel like we were mixing like 50-50 Kraken and Coca-Cola vanilla. Wait, sorry, I want to look at this. Am I the a-hole for insisting that the Gene Wilder version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the original version? I just want to see what kind of argument this could have been. Oh my god, this is Lon. Me and my ex broke up for a few months ago, ending a 4-year-long relationship. People on Reddit are crazy. People on Reddit are... This was the camel that broke the other camel's back. Oh. It was my first ever relationship, and some arguments we had just kept bugging me. Is it about Charlie the Chocolate Factory? Is that the argument that kept bugging you? I do not regret my breakup. I just need some advice on if I was wrong to keep insisting on my point. The conversation. I can't even pretend to be like a fair moderator. The conversation started with us discussing the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, with my ex stating that a version with Johnny Depp was his favorite. Now the argument started when he said that the Johnny Depp version was the original. Now I, of course, have heard about the movie, and while I have never actually seen it, I knew enough to know the original was, in fact, the version starring Gene Wilder in 1971. I have no idea why, but he kept insisting that no, I was wrong, and the one with Johnny Depp was the original. I reiterated the definition of the word original, the film that came first, the oldest. I assured him that I was not trying to say that one film was better than the other, I just simply could not agree with him saying that the 2005 version was the original. I even looked it up on Google and showed it to him. They're like 20. You guys are like 20. There's if the funniest thing an Am I the Asshole post can do is to have the pettiest drama and at the end be like, oh, we're actually like 50. It's like the funniest, like it's like a Kaiser Soze moment, you know? Because everything you thought about them was just wrong. But these kids are 20, 100%. I have no idea why, but he just kept blah 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 blah. I even Googled it. His response was that the Johnny Depp version was more popular than the Gene Wilder version anyway. No one even remembers it. I beg to differ, arguing that a lot of the theory videos I saw on YouTube. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean theory? What is the theory about? It's a kids movie. It's a kids movie. What do you mean? What theory videos? It. Were you confused by the ending? Whoa! What? Wait, where are they going? What's the great glass elevator? Wait, is the implication that you also watched a lot of the theory videos on YouTube? Oh, the youth is. What's the phrase? Youth is wasted on the young. Fucking film theory and some others. Reference the Gene Wilder version, and I was quite sure that it had a pretty loyal fan base, otherwise it wouldn't have inspired a remake. Wait, for the record, the 71 version is called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. What do you mean? Isn't it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I think they're 18. Well, they were 18. Maybe they're 22 now. Pretty sure there's a theory about the seven deadly sins or something. Well, you know what? I'm okay with people having like a different lens on how media is. It's just it's funny to me to drag it into like an argument about this. The book and the O5 are Charlie. 71 is. I know that the book is Charlie. Wait, sorry. What do you, Nipsey? I don't. Now you're confusing me. The movie is Charlie. Wait, no. Now whatever. The original is Charlie. The new one is Willy Wonka, but the book is called Willy Wonka. The movies have. Yes, I understand the movies have different names. It doesn't. What? It doesn't matter. Wonka ending. Oh, there's a new one. There's also called Wonka, right? I forgot. I forgot there's a new one. Why did they make another? Um. Okay. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Tell me why this guy keeps arguing with me on this one point for close to 10 minutes. His whole logic was it's the original version to me, so it's the original version. Period. Ad hominem. Um. El stupido. I tried in vain to explain why that's not how it works. You can't change facts. Facts don't care about your feelings or whatever. Ooh, let me just. Now I know it's very petty of me to keep harping on that one point, but keep in mind these few facts about my ex. Yeah. Yeah. It's always like this, huh? When it's always like an ex, they're like, here is some curated information about them. I'm not saying he's not an idiot. I think you're both idiots. But by the way, I think both of these people are idiots. But anyway, now I know this is very petty of me, blah blah. He always prided himself on being an old soul, always listening to Billy Joel, Queen. He would often insult my own musical choices. Blah blah blah. I don't care about your musical choices. When I try to introduce a song to him, he would often look at how popular it was versus how good it was. He sometimes would tell me how my song choice was pretty shit. I hated that. Yeah, he's 18. He views himself with a very woe is me. The world revolves around him. Everything is somebody else's fault. I don't think that's relevant. The objection, Your Honor, relevancy. Just sounds like you're making up reasons, or rather justifying why you dumped him or you guys broke up, and I kind of don't care. He always thought of himself as street smart, wise, and especially smarter than me. He would often call me naive and careless, which I could understand at first because I lived a pretty privileged. Is that how you spell privileged? I always don't know. And sheltered lifestyle, but as the years go by, this never changed, and he would often take credit for things I did, saying, "See, I taught you that. I'm so proud of you." I used to think that any problems in a relationship could be solved with proper communication, but what do I do if I encounter someone like this again? I don't know. You don't, is the answer to that. He knows the fact, but it says otherwise. It's not logical. Oh, and I forgot to mention he believes in the occult, ghosts, and third eyes. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is like the most Redditor. I'm realizing now that Redditor and like teenager are like synonymous in my brain. Was I in the wrong? Should I have not have insisted on my stance? TLDR, need advice on an art. That's what a TLDR is. You didn't summarize anything. That's not how a summary works. It's like Lord of the Rings. It's a book about conflict and struggle for the One Ring and also good and evil. It's like, no, you're not really answering anything. You were right. Technically, you were right. Yes, the argument itself was petty, but it highlighted a bigger issue. Your ex's stubbornness, need to be right, and habit of belittling you. Yeah, I mean, you guys are like, you're like 20. All right, just. Hugh Grant is the Oompa Loompa in Wonka. My girl broke up with me because I'm a broke loser, but she's like that league, so it's fine. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's not really much to say except you guys are 20. My verdict is touch grass. It's touch grass. That's it. It's just touch grass. Become a redditor. This do not ever click this button. This button, nothing good happens. This was a fun one. It's fun because there were no stakes at all. uh oh, okay. We're not gonna read that one. Mostly because I don't care. Am I the a-hole for embarrassing my teacher in front of my class? This is strong teenager energy. This is also strong teenager energy. Wait, AITA for kicking my sister out of my house because she yelled at my cat. I-27 have a very sweet but shy cat named Garfield. Do you make him lasagna too? He's my baby. He doesn't bother anyone, but he's easily starting. Takes a while to warm up to people. Last weekend, my sister was visiting and staying at my place. Garfield was sitting on the couch when my sister sat down. Apparently, Garfield's tail brushed against her. Out of nowhere, my sister screamed at Garfield to get the hell away from me and shoved him off the couch. I was honestly shocked. Garfield ran and hid under the bed. And he didn't come out for hours. I told my sister that was completely out of line. She brushed it off, saying it's just a cat, and she doesn't do animals. I told her if she doesn't respect my home, my pet, she needs to leave. She got backpacked of her stuff and left early, but now my mom is saying I overreacted. I should have just let it go because family is more important than the cat. But Garfield is family too. uh, But Garfield. Garfield is love. Garfield is life. Yeah, I don't know. Your sister overreacted. Stupid. I just love the idea. This feels fabricated somehow, right? I Normal people don't react like this to a cat brushing up against them, right? Like it's not usual. That's all I have to say. It's not usual. This is not normal behavior. Yeah, whatever. Ah, the beast touched me. Okay, let's read the embarrassing my teacher in front of my class. I16F. Oh, wait, what does this mean? Tumblr warning SH? What does that mean? TWSH. The walking sexual harassment. Oh, that sounds dark. Trigger warning, sex harassment. I don't know why you. I don't think you should have wrote it like that. Uh, hello, chatter. I16F have a math teacher and he's a real prick. One class I was wearing a short sleeve because it was particularly. Oh, it's self-harm. Okay. You know what? It's probably not gonna be funny. And also they're 16, so I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm like that with dogs, and I keep ending up in situations where I have to live with. You don't like dogs? Did you see Scully? Wow, we're gonna have to reevaluate that. A VIP badge stanch. Liking dogs is morally just. That's true. What about Hitler's dog, PMM? Please tell me what you are doing. I am doing React Corp. Well, Chatters Corp. We're reading some Reddit threads and then we're reacting to them. It's true I'm a dog hater? Oh my god. That's horrifying. My husband left the groceries on the floor for me to put up when I get home. Oh man. You guys hate each other, huh? My husband and I went grocery shopping, and afterwards he dropped me off at the nail salon, and he went home with the groceries. I thought since he was home, he would have put the groceries up. See, this is why we need men's rights act, so that we don't have to put the groceries up every time. What would they just put on like so many layers of clothing so that when they get home they'll have to it'll take longer for them to unpack, and then in the meantime they expect you to put the groceries in the kitchen. I'm so fucking tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it. I like this phrase, put up. Oh, I wrote down some phrases that I want to start using more. That tracks. That's for when something tracks. League of Legends show, I talked about that yesterday instead of saying arcane. Life comes at you fast. That's a good one too. And the rest are topics, but they're not very good topics. Oh, yeah, this is a funny one actually. I was looking up, I mean, I don't know why. I was looking at like Ted Lasso seasons, and then the first like 5 results were like Ted Lasso seasons ranked. And it's like from all those like AI aggregator websites. And I always thought it was so funny that like they have like a season ranking for shows that only have like 3 seasons. And I thought about it, like, does Twin Peaks have like, did they have that when there were only 2 seasons? Like, what about shows that like only have 1 season? Do they have like a ranking page for like Firefly, every season ranked? Actually, you know what? That would be a funny video. Ranking every season of Firefly. Actually, we're writing this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make that. Every season of Firefly ranked. Expect that. Major view on that. Yeah, just the two. Actually, no, let's make it right now. Let's make it right now. Why not? Um, no, not Firefly characters. How do you make my own new tier list? Um, not new tier list. How do I make a template? Firefly seasons. Create a single. Actually, no. You know, we're gonna make a public use temp. Oh no, we can't. Okay. Firefly season 1. This is a good use of our time. How do I save? Okay, I guess we won't. I guess we'll have to screen cap it. Let's save as. No, copy. How do I open screenshot folder? All right. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be ranking every season of Firefly, the hit show with Nathan Fillion. Hey, it was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, fun. All right, there we go. We did it. Controversial. It was pretty good. I liked it. All right. Oh, well, let's share this on Twitter. Ah! Actually, no, we could just share it on Twitter. Create a single-use tier list. There we go. We can't browse Twitter anymore because last time we browsed Twitter, there was somebody put a slur, so that was fun. YouTube Shorts and pants too. All right, my husband and I went grocery shopping, and afterwards he dropped me off. Oh, right, okay. I asked him why he didn't put the groceries up, and he argued that he put the cold stuff up, but he left the majority of the groceries in bags. So I asked him why he did it. He didn't. I have a brain disease, so I asked him why didn't he just put all the groceries up, and he got defensive and said it's always something. What a good defense. Slide your screen over, please. Thank you, mods. Where would we be without our precious mods? Thank you. It's always something. It's always something, huh? And then I act like he doesn't clean around the house, do stuff around the house. So I asked him if he expected me to put the groceries up when I got home. Long story short, I'm not touching those groceries. You can't do that. You can't go on a rant and be like, actually, I'm gonna be stingy with the information. I don't actually want to go on a rant. If you're gonna dish, you gotta dish. So you know what? This Redditor is the asshole, and only because they're annoying me, which is the worst thing you can do. After dinner, he went to the kitchen, washed the dishes, and drew himself a bath, and still left the groceries on the floor. AIDA, if I refuse to put the groceries up. Update, he got out of his bath, and I took mine. You guys fucking love baths. They're like chain bathing. That's surprising to me. After the he was in the kitchen, washed the dishes, and drew himself a bath, and still left the groceries on the floor. When I got out of the bath, the groceries still on the floor, and he's in the living room watching anime. Oh boy, and he's watching anime. I asked him why he didn't put the groceries up as he got in bed, and he said, "Why can't you?" Then told me to fuck off. He's sleeping in the living room, so I'm calling an Uber. I'm gonna go stay at a hotel tonight. I don't have that kind of money because I'm so mad right now. I feel so disrespected right now. I'm at the hotel now. I hope I get some sleep tonight. He texts me asking me where I what. I'm not answering his text or speaking to him until I get back home tomorrow morning. Who are you all marrying? That's a very good question, Stage. These people are everybody sucks here. This is not about the groceries. I'm not gonna play marriage counselor to you though. Fucking figure out your own problems. This is so funny though. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, isn't it beautiful that we live at a time where we can experience all these emotions and never have to interact with any of the people involved? Isn't that beautiful? During like World War II, you would have to like rubberneck on the phone listening to Polly down the street talk like shit talk her husband. And she'd be like, I hear you on there, Margaret. Margaret, I hear you. And now we don't even have to know them. This is the information age. Yeah, sure, there's like misinformation and all that horribleness, but now look at this. We get to just read about it. And I think that's beautiful. This is clearly more about this is clearly about much more than the groceries, of course. If you and your husband are at the point where you both are playing game of chicken, yeah, okay. I want to see if there's any follow-ups from Sleep Please Come. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This is insane. Jesus. Okay, I'm not gonna Jesus. This is very weird, but this person needs help. They're on like a baby bumps subreddit, they're on a marriage subreddit. They have a post saying, do we universally agree that newborn slash baby oh wait, I'm not even censoring it on the fucking oh Jesus. Okay. I am not censoring it on the vertical screen. I hope that that's not gonna be held against me. Is there a well wait up? Anyway. Parents who didn't want kids but ended up having them anyways, how did life turn out for you? Do we universally agree that newborn slash babies suck? My mom said she doesn't remember coming at me with a knife and she's not gonna let me keep throwing her abuse in her face. Why do so many people online make having a baby children sound miserable and draining slash hard? My mom said she didn't like me having naps in the daytime. That's why I slept through the night as a baby. Does deprive your baby of naps really help them sleep at night? There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack. That's yeah. That's crazy. Am I the asshole for not wanting to date as a single mom, even though it upsets one of my friends who wants me to try dating her brother? It's a funnier visual than it is a story, I bet. You know what? Let's read the refusing to train my replacement after being passed over for a promotion. Wait, so before we click on this, because I don't want people to think that I'm cheating. So are you telling me that a replacement is somebody who comes in after you've quit, right? So does that mean that you quit your job? And then this person's coming in to replace you? Because if you just got passed over a promotion, you still have your job. Either you wouldn't have a replacement, right? I, 29 female, have been working at my company for 5 years. Recently, promotion opened up that I have really encouraged to apply for. I did multiple interviews, got good feedback, and honestly thought I had a strong shot. Then out of nowhere, they gave the role to Dave, 34 male, a guy who has been here for just over a year. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, but he's 5 years older than you. Which, to me, makes me think he might have 5 years more of experience. The official reasoning was that he had more leadership experience, which is fine, but he was literally coming to me for help on projects up until last month. Yes, because he just got here. It's done, but I was ready to move on until my manager asked me to help bring Dave up to speed on my tasks, apparently be shifting into more of a support role under him. Okay. Well, that sucks. Sounds like they want to fire you. I flat out said no. I told them if I wasn't qualified enough to be promoted, then I wasn't qualified enough to train him either. So it's a strong move. It's a strong gamble. Let's see if it pays off. My manager looked genuinely shocked and said I was being short-sighted and unprofessional. HR even pulled me aside and implied that refusing could impact my future here. But at this point, I'm already job hunting, so I just keep doing my usual work while they scramble to get Dave up to speed. Some coworkers think I'm justified, while others, including Dave, feel like I'm being petty. Okay, well, obviously Dave feels like you're being petty. Because, quite frankly, you are being petty. It's fair that you got upset. I mean, work sucks. Fuck the employers, you know? I would have just said yes, but then still continued job hunting. But I don't know. That's just my take on it. Help bring Dave up to speed. I mean, it makes sense. It does sound like you're being like demoted though, rather than just being passed over for promotion. Not the asshole. A very long time I was working the food avenue at Target way before they switched to Pizza Hut. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry, but are you really comparing your job at Food Avenue at Target to what seems to be like a desk job with like projects and stuff? I'm not saying like there's a difference. Well, I kind of am actually. What is let's read this. We were still cooking stuff. I was the only person with previous food service experience, so I was dumped there with virtually no training. I figured it all out, was doing ordering, training, etc. I applied for the supervisor position and said they brought someone from the electronics department at another store. I was told I'd be trained the new supervisor. When I laughed and said I'd only be doing that if I was paid as a trainer, they were shocked. That's fair. They tried the same tactics, take one for the team, it might impact my future. I quit on the spot. 10 days later, they were blowing up on my phone, asking how to order and put it away. They had to close Food Avenue for 2. Food Avenue is closed! Ah, the detours! We have to detour through snack aisle and, I don't know, soup kitchen? Kitchen's not a type of street, but still. Soup street, that's better. Because no one knew what to do. 2 days later, I had a job with better pay. Yes, management sucks. I don't think you're the asshole. I just I would just look for another job. I don't know. It's just like it's annoying. It sucks that they were basically dangling a promotion in front of you. And then just I don't think it's weird that they gave it to another person. I am kind of confused what they mean by they're giving you his tasks. Like it does sound like a demotion, right? It just sounds like they replaced you with Dave, which I don't get. Kind of. If I had a new manager, I would bring them up to speed on what I was up to, though. Like that just seems like a reasonable expectation. I don't know though. And lol on HR. Impact your future. I mean, obviously it's gonna impact your future, but it doesn't sound like you want to stay there anyway. She be training her superior. I mean, it sounds like she's bringing her up to speed on her projects, which I wouldn't really say is the same as training your superior. Yeah. If you make yourself irreplaceable, you become unpromotable. Is that true? Anyway, this wasn't really that funny. Fine. You know what? I want to read this one. I don't care if it gets demonetized or whatever. Am I the ass for having my mother yell at me for having intercourse with my girlfriend in my own apartment when we were both 26 years of age? I just I had to click it partially because they said intercourse instead of just having sex. Just having intercourse is a very it's always something, isn't it? So I, 26 male, live with my girlfriend, 26 female, in my apartment that I pay for. We've been I know you're just giving the information, but it just the way you're giving it is so funny. It gives this aura of like acting more adult than you are. Just a little bit, just a little bit. But it's just so funny. In an apartment that I pay for. It's my apartment, mom. I pay for it. We've been together for 3 years and our relationship is great. We're both working professionals, fully independent, and like any normal couple, we even have an active sex life. All right, brag much? Enter my mother. Still have to phrase it like that. You don't have to phrase it like that. You don't have to phrase it. You don't have to follow one up with the other. You don't have to say enter my mother. You really don't have to. She's always been a little overbearing, but since I moved out, when I started dating my GF, I thought things had got better. Apparently, I was wrong. Yo, reactor. Hello, Ken's father. Yeah, we got the internet back up. Luckily, I worked it out with the bank. Uh, Last weekend, my mom came over to drop off some homemade food, which was nice. I'll give her that. Good. Thanks for giving her that. I had told her she could stop by after 4 p.m. since my girlfriend and I were having a lazy morning. That's a pretty fucking lazy morning. Don't get me wrong, I like a lazy morning too, but I wouldn't like if my mom was gonna drop off food for me, I'd be like, yeah, anytime, thanks, mom. But of course, well, maybe I'm just putting on airs. Maybe I would still be annoyed, but I'd be like, anytime, thanks, mom. But of course, she decided to show up 2 hours early with her spare key, which she has for emergencies, while my girlfriend and I were in the bedroom, clearly busy. Ooh, a little afternoon delight. When we heard my mother banging on the bedroom door, she was shouting my name, saying things like, I know what you're doing in there and have some respect. Okay, that's really funny. Lady, it's not your house. I scrambled to throw on some clothes, went out, and asked her what the hell she was doing here unannounced. She started yelling at me, saying how it was disgusting and inappropriate to be doing that while guests are over. I reminded her that this was my apartment. She wasn't supposed to be here yet. We're two consenting adults. I don't think you have to say that. She was having none of it. She called me disrespectful, said I had no manners, even told my girlfriend that she should be ashamed. My girlfriend just walked out of the room, grabbed her keys, and left because she wasn't dealing with that nonsense. Don't you guys live together? Where's she going? Where are people always going? A lazy morning for me is until 10 a.m., not 4. But yeah, mom sounds great. 10 a.m. is very respectable for a lazy morning. I don't think anybody can fault you for a lazy morning. Can't blame him for mentioning he pays rent. He should have remained naked. I don't know if that's. I don't think. I think the trauma of remaining naked would be greater than the own that you would have given him. Given her mom. Get the mom getting owned. I ended up arguing with my mom for 10 more minutes before telling her to leave and return the spare key. She refused at first, but I stood my ground until she finally handed over. She left in a huff and later texted me saying she was deeply disappointed in how I spoke to her. Here's a question that's not being answered. What was the homemade food that she brought? I think that's really important. What was the homemade food that your mom brought over? And did she leave it after? Because you know what, maybe I would be more accommodating depending on if she left the food or not. Now my dad and sister both telling me I was too harsh and that I shouldn't have put her in that situation. I argue that she put herself in that situation by showing up unannounced and barging into my house. Yeah, I mean obviously the mom's the asshole. I mean you did not do really anything wrong. It is so funny. I don't know. Maybe she like missed daylight savings time twice in a row, so she thought it was actually 2. I mean 4. Yeah, parents do love saying I'll be over at like 3 and then either coming at like 1 or like being there at 8. And like the traffic was horrible. Imagine if daylight savings accumulated. I don't even know what that would mean. Uh, that's funny. Have some respect. The hypocrisy. Yeah, fair enough. Broad response to 205. Joined 3 years ago. Okay, okay. Um. All right, they're gonna talk about respect for like a lot of these. NDA, you gave your mother a set time to visit and she disregarded it. Besides, what do you do in your own house? I mean, yeah, if she came up unannounced, that's fair. Like it's annoying, but parents kind of do that. But like being insulted and like yelled at for fucking is like a whole different situation. My mom lives next door, so she often comes by, but she at least gives me a call beforehand asking if it's okay. Do you live in like an everybody loves Raymond type situation? Do you like that, by the way? Because I don't. I like my parents. I also like how there's like a 30-minute buffer before they can visit me. I like them, but I also would. I like that there's a buffer that they can't just stop over anytime they want. Not knocking on the front door is pretty bananas. That is true. I don't know why she didn't knock. My parents, sister, and I all live in the same compound, and I love it. Okay, now don't take this the wrong way, but compound in my vernacular implies a cult, but I think you just mean like an apartment complex or something like that. But compound to me, I don't know, it just sounds like a commune, which is, hey, if you love it, you love it. I just find the phrase compound really fun. My previous landlord shows up unannounced. That's literally illegal in Canada, at least. Once my upstairs neighbor let himself in while I was not wearing pants. That's wait, how did your upstairs neighbor get into your place? That's not even your landlord, right? Most of the US that's illegal too. Yeah, Stanch, you need like a gun because the front door didn't have a functioning lock. Yes, okay, yeah, I'm hoping you're moving. This is all illegal in Australia too? Okay. Okay, good. So that's yeah, that's wild. Father bought land in the 80s. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. But we share well water and can use same internet with mesh net system, so bills are pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. I would love to own like a ranch type deal. I don't own anything. Everything you guys see, I rent. Even this mug, I rent it. It's about like $5 a month. I've been paying it off for the last 3 years. It's I've almost started hitting the principal on it. The interest rate is pretty. It had a good teaser rate of like 8%, but now it's up to 12. So it's gonna take a while. IMO, dad and sister are annoyed at him because mom's being insufferable about it back at home and taking it out on them. Yeah, probably. It's just a funny story. Uh, it's a funny story. Obviously, you are not the asshole. She could have shown up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Nobody in the comments is gonna give us any useful insight, right? Because it's very clear cut. I want an like, insane one where somebody is the asshole. Okay, this looks funny. Am I the asshole for wait, coworker? Oh, NSFW. I'm at work. I can't read that. Grossly humiliating my boyfriend in front of his whole family after he engagement pranked me? That sounds sad. Let's look at the filtered. My BF could have killed my cat. Would I be the I thought the filtered one is the ones that tell you, oh, okay, wait, no. AITA has a thingy. A tag. Asshole. Okay. My BF goes on walks for 5 to 7 hours and doesn't communicate where he is. I thought the idea was it was supposed to be like something you did, right? A lot of these are Scully. Did you pee yourself? No, you're good. Okay, bye. He's a bit incontinent, so I thought like the whole idea of this is like for people to judge you, not to judge other people. Well, let's read this. My BF goes on walks for 5 to 7 hours. Watch this be like he goes on hikes. Every subreddit has a different layout. Why? Why do you guys do that? Me, 36F, and my boyfriend, 37M, have been together for 5 years. He has extreme anxiety and panic attacks and will take long walks to calm down, which I am supportive of. On numerous occasions, these walks have turned into other adventures and he doesn't update me. I have woken up at 3 a.m., 5 a.m., or even 8 a.m. the next morning to find him still not home. After worried and frantic calls, he will reluctantly answer and make me out to be, to me, unreasonable and controlling the places I've located him at after hours of no contact are numerous bars that are closed. How do you go to bars that are closed? It's on the name, right? That they don't that they're closed. At a hotel across town with random people, friends' houses I do not know, breakfast and drinks with strangers. That's strange. A 55-year-old woman's house having a heart-to-heart, parties with strangers he met on his walk. Am I the asshole for being worried and angry when he doesn't communicate where he's going? If his walks turn into hangouts with friends, I think it's extremely disrespectful. He says I'm being controlling. I mean, it's. I think it's fair to worry. I would be annoyed as hell. It's a lot. Hello, Rofferdan. Hello. Um, yeah, I don't know. He's 37. It's a lot. I mean, it just sounds like he needs therapy. I granted, I don't know anything about having panic attacks. I do know about having anxiety, but it does feel scary to have like that little contact with like your boyfriend who just kind of left for like 5 to 7 hours, right? Like especially overnight. But apparently this person's the asshole. Let's see what people say. Not the asshole. Oh, okay. These supposed walks ending in unlikely to actually be random places are not about his preventing panic attacks. There's a lot of deception going on than you think, and his defenselessness and comments about your perfectly reasonable, normal question, worrying about being too controlling or another tip-off. Affairs, addiction, doesn't matter. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Maybe. Wait, let me read the update. Thanks for the replies, everyone. I have been suspecting for a while that he either needs psychiatric care. Yeah, probably does. Or has an alcohol addiction or both. He hasn't been listening to me and I needed the help of a bunch of strangers on the internet to feel confident. And addressing his need for his mental health care, I want to have this thread written as a backup. That's so funny. Do you genuinely think that do you really think that having a Reddit thread is gonna back you up in any argument ever? That's just so funny. I'm not being unreasonable. You're not being unreasonable. But you having a Reddit thread makes me question your judgment. Sounds like it might be fake though, or at least embellished. Yeah, I mean, all these stories we can assume are fake. It's not about what is written. It's kind of what we get out of it, you know? Babe, stop being so mean. I asked Reddit. They said you're being weird too. Yeah. Um, I don't. There's gonna be a lot of armchair philosophers here. Not philosophers too. Doctors as well. I love creative writing. I wish it was creative. Your BF is stepping out on you. I mean, maybe. People can't be this clueless, can they? I guess I'm the clueless one, huh? I guess I'm the clueless one. You're not being controlled. I agree. You're not being controlling. Um. Anyway, he is going places, sketchy places. Yeah. Anyway, that wasn't very fun. But also, why did it say asshole? They weren't the asshole. That wasn't funny. Admirals. Pretty sure Reddit is convinced though that everybody is cheating. Everybody is cheating on Reddit. Yeah. That's like the default. Am I the asshole for not telling husband he could get a form notarized instead of going with me in person to get our baby's passport? It's because he's cheating on you. He's cheating on you. That's it. That's the only explanation. Am I the asshole for open the jar of sauce to use some and put the rest in the fridge? Okay, when somebody describes something like this, they're like either a psychopath or it's the most nothing burger story. So preface this, my 18 I'm sorry. I hate the way that Redditors write these posts. I know that it's like the I don't know, what do you call it? The haute fashion of writing like posts here where you state like your age and your gender, but the problem I have is that my is like a possessive pronoun, right? Or whatever, I don't know. Where it just annoys me when it's my but they mean me, right? Like it's the wrong declination. No, you decline noun. Yeah, it's the wrong declination of the word. It just annoys me. I hate let it go. Hello, welcome back. Mom F is pretty ironic. Iconic, not ironic. Yeah, that's pretty good. My 18 male mom, 47 female. Like, you see what I mean? When I read it out, it sounds insane. My 18 male mom, 47 female. Like, it doesn't flow. My 18 male mom, it's also kind of crazy. It usually has no issue with opening jars of red sauce using a little, then putting them in the fridge and using them for a meal later on. My dad does it too. I do it. She does it. My grandma does it. Okay, first of all, appeal to whatever fantasy. Appeal to authority. I don't know. I do hate it when people justify doing things by saying everybody's done it. I don't think this one's a problem. It just annoys me. She has never expressed a problem with it before. This is important. It is also important to note I am autistic. I'm going to make a prediction and say it does not matter if you're autistic for the purposes of this discussion. So tonight I opened a jar of Alfredo sauce. I asked my brother, 12 male, for help with opening the jar. Mom starts freaking out and saying not to open it, but by the time she said anything, it was already open. So I used the sauce in my pasta and she started complaining that it can't be used for a meal now. Thankfully, I had the self-control not to say my immediate response out loud and instead said, yes, it can. It's not like I stuck my fingers in the jar. Wait, what was that instead? What was your immediate response if it wasn't that? What are you talking about? And now she's mopping on her phone, acting like I've committed a federal offense. Okay, I was right. Being autistic had nothing to do with the post. Did I do something wrong? Am I the asshole or is this stupid? Edit to add. I hate how people use ETA. Just say the word edit. That's how we did it on forums, okay? Pro boards did it automatically for you. Just why don't you do it like that? I closed the jar and put it back when I was done with it because Alfredo, once it's open, you're supposed to fridge. That's a funny phrase. I'm gonna use that. Once it's open, you're supposed to fridge. She's never had a problem with this before, even with other cream-based sauces. She never said I couldn't open the Alfredo until it was already open. There were 2 jars. I opened and used only one. Why would that be relevant? Why do you think that would be relevant? No, you're not the asshole. Your mom overreacted. Uh, oh, I don't want to be rude, but there's somebody in the vertical Twitch, the vertical YouTube who says, "Wow, that's very interesting," and then immediately after said, "Can you please play a game?" Uh, no, we're doing this today. Will we play games on Sunday? Um, uh, I really don't think it's important to know that OP is autistic. Appeal to status quo. This is a team with a parent who has a neurosis about spoilage. Does the there hasn't been any proof that the mom has a neurosis about spoilage, especially because she does it, my grandma does it, my dad does it. You're the asshole for posting a classic mum story to "Am I the asshole?" Reddit. That's kind of true. All these stories, I have more fun trying to imagine a scenario where the other person just being reasonable, details are left out. That's true. Um, but that's too much. My brain is fried, so we're just gonna take them at face value. Um, she may have had plans for the sauce and needed the full jar. That's true. She could have communicated that. What was your first thought? And instead said, yes, it can. It's not like I stuck my fingers in the jar. But also, you made pasta with the Alfredo? What were her plans? To make more pasta with the Alfredo? Nah. And this is what made you the asshole? No, she didn't. Once she said stop, you should have capped it and put it away. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. You quoted the wrong thing, Mr. No Names Left Here. Colorectal surgeon. Probably got your degree in what's a funny country that like sounds like colon or anus? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Once you said stop, you should have capped it and put it away. Yeah, fair enough. But I feel like yeah, the needle is leaning towards soft. You're the asshole. I just think you guys should have talked, but also, I mean, you're 18. You're probably a moron, and you post on Reddit, so that it's a demerit, another demerit for you. Like, I want to imagine he left the pasta in the. Oh, that would be. Oh my god, that'd be so. That's such a funny visual. You buy pasta like the pasta sauce in the jar. You cook some pasta. You put the pasta in the jar. You put it back in the fridge. You know what? I feel like some people live like that. I feel like some people do that. I bet that that's like a top post on life hacks. You know, oh, instead of us, having to cook pasta twice, make 2 servings, eat half, and then put the rest of the pasta back in the jar. And then it has like 10,000 upvotes, and the first comment like, "You saved my life. I've saved over 40 hours this week doing this." Not sure if I'd say you're the asshole, but as an adult with or without functioning autism, unless you bought that jar of Alfredo, you should have asked first. No, you shouldn't have. You're being insane. What are you talking about? It's insane to expect a teenager to ask their parents every time they open a container of food. Yes. Yes. An item they didn't buy. They didn't buy anything. They're teenagers. Am I taking crazy pills? Of course they didn't buy it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't ask your parents when you eat food. It's just like not done. I'm not crazy about this, am I? Now that you use part of it might not be. Yes, okay, sure, whatever. There's a huge difference between a cream sauce and a tomato-based sauce. Cream sauce spoils faster and tastes weird to some people. What do you mean it tastes weird to some people? What does that have to do with anything? You know what else is insane though? A family not eating meals together. You just have to ruin it for everybody, huh, Rapdag? With your perfect family. Does cream sauce actually spoil faster? Maybe. I mean, but they're jarred. I don't think it even matters, you know? I want to fact check on that. Not from a jar, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in a jar, it's in a jar, right? It's as spoil retardant as it can be. It doesn't get any more shelf stable. Like my tomatoes go sour pretty fast. Nope's rated this claim is mostly false. Oh, I don't. What about real American Patriots? What did they rate it as? There's a huge difference between cream sauce and tomato-based sauce only when you cook them. Only when you cook them. Only when you cook them yourself. You know what? I genuinely do not like. I don't think this might be a class thing, you know? I hope it's not. I hope we can be united on this. But I never use jarred pasta. And then that's just because I find that like it's too expensive for anything good. It all tastes like shit. Like it's I like cooking like a bolognese for like 5 hours, you know? Till the room stank. Exactly. I didn't say that, somebody typed it somewhere. I do love cooking food till the room stinks. I do. It's nice. It feels homely, you know? Um Also, pasta sauce is like one of the easiest things to make. I guess you know what? Yes, you're right. Pasta is one of the easiest like dishes that feels like it's not an easy dish. It's really just like letting that shit simmer for hours, and the pasta itself literally comes out perfect every single time. Like pasta as a food is perfect. You know how I just think genuinely that cooked like how do I phrase this? Fresh pasta and dry pasta are two different beasts. There's two pastas inside you, fresh and dry, and they're both fucking. Like they both have their uses. There's in no world is like dry pasta worse than fresh pasta. Um Pesto is a little more involved, but still not difficult. I also feel like pesto is something that you can buy that isn't like bad, just because of how simple it is. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really make pesto. I'm not a big fan of it. Uh, OP not the asshole, but he is weird for posting a nothing story, insinuating his mom could be an asshole for saying classic mom things. Stanch, are you trauma dumping? I always burn the noodles. How do you burn the noodles? Are you like that kid with the cup ramen? Did you forget to add the water into the microwave? Yeah, well, pesto only ever comes out right if you have a mortar and pestle. I do have a. I'm going to show you guys my mortar and pestle. All right, so here's my mortar and pestle. It's a bit dirty because I crushed some cumin in it. Um, and you're like, oh, it's too small to have to make pesto in. Well, guess what, bitch? Boom! My other mortar and pestle. Check that shit out. It's also very heavy. My wife found them. We've been pestoless for a long time, and now we got them. Is this the mortar or the pestle? I don't know which part is which. Are they made in Mexico? No, they're not mocajetes. These are granite, I think. That's the mortar? Okay, well, you know, when the bombs are falling, I can shoot right back. Mortar is the bowl. Okay. One time I was backpacking on the Appalachian Trail. My camping stove was broke, so I couldn't boil water, so I just ate dry cup noodle. PMM, I didn't know you backpacked. I love backpacking. I love it so much that I never get to do it. It looks like a bomb. Oh, but I mean, so does the pest to look like a bomb. Yes, call me this weekend. Yeah, Saturday would work best. About that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Call me about that. All right, I'm gonna put these away because my hands are getting tired. Oh. There's a trail of wet, and I don't know if it. I wasn't sure if it's because Scully peed herself or because she drank water. I love backpacking hiking. I kind of want to through hike. That'd be sick. Which way would you go if you'd Appalachian? Would you go Nobo or Sobo? Or is that do you usually go northbound for Appalachian? I used to live in oh, it's okay. I was thinking because I was thinking of the Pacific Crest, which you can go either way, I think. You could probably go either way for both of them, right? My wife's family is like walking distance from the Appalachian Trail. Well, that's why they call it the Appalachian Trail, because you get to walk on it. I used to live in Washington, and that was I was spoiled for a choice. And then in Ontario, it's kind of ass. Like it's compared to Washington, it's like ass. If you look at the elevation map, it's very clear why. We look like fucking Ohio compared to Washington. Derogatory. Uh yeah, I think that am I the asshole stupid. Washington is insane, yeah. You basically start in early spring in the south and they're going north as it heats up. Yeah, I mean, I know like did you holy there was like a guy who through hiked Appalachian Trail. He has like the fastest known time. Or was it the Pacific Crest? His time was 63 days. His time was 63 days, which is he had an average mile time of I think he did like 30 miles per day on average, which is insane. Like it's sheer madness. Um I think he packed like for the whole trip, I think he had like his most of his diet was like M&Ms. Man living like 2 days in hour one. He literally hiked like 11 hours most days. He was also like speed packing. So he had like a 10-pound like bag, which is insanely light. No, not even 10. I think it might have been like 6 or 7 pounds. Um, maybe 10 with water and food. But yeah, it was crazy. We all of us in the Reddit thread were amazed. Nine Bub, hello. How's it going? Well, I hope. Um, let's keep doing Am I the Asshole? It's just a fun time. Also, I don't have like headphones on, which makes me feel like naked, but it also makes me feel like alive, you know? Like being naked. It makes me feel very exposed and loving it. And like there's like maybe like a fig leaf over my you know what? And two for my nipples. Am I the asshole for not reimbursing my co-host for his dish out of product look? You look naked and alive? That's how you want babies to look, right? As soon as I said it, I felt bad. I'm sorry. Then would I be the asshole one if that's all there is to it? You can probably just answer no and move on. Which one? Oh, would I be the asshole if I don't want people to kiss my baby and also post pictures of her on social media? Yeah, you're right. No, no, you would not. It's your baby. Your baby. Not the asshole. Your baby, your rules. A few weeks ago, my apartment mate asked if I want to co-host a potluck with him and another apartment mate. They're either British or they're Australian. I had a grilled veggie recipe I've been wanting to try, so I agreed. He would make the main, I would make the side. We ended up hosting about 10 people. Wait, sorry. So there's you know it's a good story when you are confused by the first sentence, right? Yo, I wish you become famous. Thank you for that, Bebo. Thank you. We don't need to be famous. We could just be like internet famous, which is like not real famous, but people insult you privately. So my apartment mate asked if I wanted to host a potluck with him and another apartment mate. I had grilled veggie recipe I had wanted to try, so I agreed. He would make the main, I would make the side. What's the other person doing? Is he like the third guy who just consents? We ended up hosting about 10 people the day of. He posted how much his ingredients cost in our apartment group chat, which ended up a little over 200. I didn't post mine, which cost about $10. I'm sorry. Are you Jesus? How do you in this day of our Lord 2025 feed like 13 or 10 people with $10? I want to know how are you feeding 10 people for $10? Fast forward to today, he expects me to reimburse him for my third of the expenses for the main. I said I never agreed to that. He said I was the host and that I had to. He never even considered it a discussion. Our third apartment mate paid, and I ended staying out of it. I mean, you hosted. I feel like either the guests pay, which is kind of weird, or you pay a bit of it. Can you play Brawl Stars, please? Maybe on Sunday. Today we're doing this, but thank you for coming by. Maybe we'll do Brawl Stars on Sunday. Dude is feeding 10 people $10? Yeah. That's insane. Why is everybody on Reddit having potlucks? Did I miss something? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There are a lot of potlucks. One time I organized a Korean barbecue and I paid for it, and my sister had invited me last minute by rescheduling to a night that I was at work. Dan, you should talk to somebody about your sister. I've never been involved in a potluck. It's more of like an American thing, I think. It was just cabbage. Honestly, people hate iceberg lettuce too much. Iceberg lettuce fucks. I made tacos yesterday. I don't have that NL take where it's easier to just buy tacos. I'm not a multi-millionaire who can go on Disney cruises every week. But I made tacos. It was sick. It was easy. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. You know, we just made like a salsa with corn, some tomatoes, some onion, some cilantro, some lime juice. I made some taco meat. Made my own taco seasoning. We had some tortillas. It's good. It was good. It was really good. IMO, I don't want to sound classist, but like if you're hosting a party of 10 people and you're going to be mad about paying for the food you're serving, maybe don't do the party. I agree. And see, here's my thing. They're also roommates specifically. When you're roommates, you kind of have that joint responsibility of every party you have. It's like you all got to be tugging in the same direction, you know? Otherwise, you're never going to finish. I think if you're agreeing to hosting, there's some cost assumed for sure. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you don't host something unless you're up. Like if you host something and you expect your guests to pay, you're upfront about it, right? And like I mean, $70 is something, yeah, but come on, man. Also, they only paid $10 in. Like, if you can deduct the $10 from your thing, sure, whatever. But like, it's so petty, right? It's so petty. I'd never expect any money to be involved in the potluck. Sorry, are you agreeing or disagreeing with everybody, Nipsey? I don't think the people coming to the potluck should pay. I think that if you I'm still just I can't get over the fact that you only paid $10 for 10 people of veggies. Guests for sure should not be paying. Yeah, unless it's like very upfront about it, right? I feel like it's weird for the roommate to want to not be. Wait, I feel like it's weird for the roommate to want to be reimbursed after the fact. Um, well, it sounds like he posted how much it cost, right? And now he's like, "Can you pay up?" Both the guy demanding, the guy not wanting to pay are kind of drama queens. I would say the person making the Reddit post is the bigger drama queen. Personally, I think that the Redditor is the bigger drama queen. You know, how, like what's the phrase? Innocent until proven guilty. Redditor's fault until proven otherwise. That's just kind of how I feel. Not the asshole. Splitting expenses something you agree to in advance, and if needed, have a budget set. Also, with me being a Brit, so I may have this wrong as a potluck, a gathering where everybody brings a dish. For the host to make the main dish, which is usually the most expensive to make. That's just, I don't know what they're talking about. Nice try, roommate. This is ridiculous. It's not that ridiculous though. It's a very petty small argument, you know? Had been agreed to that you're splitting the expenses there, but you only paid $10. What the hell kind of dish did he spend $200 on? Are you kidding me? Feeding 10 people for $200 is like, if you have any meat in there, you know? $200 is not that much. Oh my god, this is the most Reddit argument. There's no way he spent 200 on a beef stew. He's having you on. Does that include drinks or something else he bought? Yeah, I'd be needing to see some itemized receipts. That's why you don't have any fucking friends, Keto Lurker, here again. Because you're demanding fucking. You joined 5 months ago and you have 100,000 common karma. That's why people don't like you. That's why people don't like you. Even 5 pounds of beef wouldn't be $100. It literally would. It quite literally is these days. It's kind of fucked. But 5 pounds of beef would be $100. That's a lot of karma. Yeah, but it's not. That's the thing. It's not real karma. It's not gonna pay you ahead of time anywhere. The financial difficulty, people really shouldn't be hosting big parties with expenses. Yeah, it's fair. Everyone in this thread needs court-ordered grass fucking touching time. Yeah. I think the older I get, the more I start feeling that we shouldn't be on the internet too much. Except for like this stream and when Germa's live. You have 25k common karma? Shit. I'm barely breaking through 6k. Everyone should only be allowed on the internet for an hour a day. Okay, mom. And maybe dad, unless I tricked them. To revert to living in small feudal villages? Well, I wouldn't go that far. There's some nice parts about the modern age, you know? Found out my mother-in-law was smoking meth in my house, kicked her out. Yep. Just seems justified. I'm not gonna read that one. Am I the asshole for a reason to give my aunt's dog back? uh. My GF of 3 months invited her friend on our trip to meet my family. You've been dating for 3 months, okay? Am I the asshole for not wanting to change my nephew's diaper? Am I the asshole for not paying my friend back? Throw away? Coward. If you throw away, you're a coward. Okay? I want to have a deep dive into your psyche before I judge you. I'm not gonna be impartial on this. I gotta have like a rap sheet. I need to know what you've done before. My friend let me borrow $150 2 weeks ago. She gave it to me in cash, so I was going to pay her back in cash. I guess. Sure. Whatever makes your pants on in the morning. When I got paid this past Friday, I texted her letting her know I was going to drop it off to her on her way home. On my way home from work, she responded by saying to cash her app her instead and immediately followed up with her cash tag. That seems reasonable. That's nice. You know what? I love people who do this. When they say they want you to do something and then they give you information about it. Because yeah, okay, thank you. Not people who are like, oh, let's meet up at a bar, and then they already know which bar, but then you have to ask them. It's not really a big deal though. I sent them right away. About an hour later, she texted me asking if I could send it ASAP. I replied saying I did. She said you guys are like 18. She said she didn't get it. I started panicking thinking I sent it to the wrong person, but she responded before I did and said she sent me the wrong one, for example, instead of Jane Doe. Okay. I simply said, yikes, here's where it gets messy. She asked me if I could send it again. I didn't have it. I'm struggling right now. Okay. Struggling right now, hence the reason I had to borrow it in the first place. Even if I did have it, I don't feel like none of this is going to be important, right? I mean, it's I don't know. Does Cash App not let you do refunds? I mean, it's on your friend. Um, it's on your friend. That's it. That's it. I mean, you're not the asshole for not wanting to send it again. Uh, wait, there's more. I just didn't want to read it. Let me call Cash App. Well, they pretty much told me tough luck. This is like Bitcoin. You just Bitcoin your cash away. Thought hard about what to say, but eventually I texted and called them. They said there's nothing they can do. I really don't have it. I don't know what else to do. She said, okay. I haven't heard from her since. Figured she was upset. Anybody would be when they lose money. I found out the morning, though, that she is pissed off with me. One of our mutual friends, Ash, called me. Okay, apparently Jane refuses, but believes I should send her money and figure out a way to get the other 150 back. That's not gonna happen. I want to call her, but I want to ask if I'm the asshole. Whatever. What do you put in your hair? Water. Uh, that's it. No. I got some product from like a hair salon a while ago, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out how to use it properly. PMM and Rabdag want to live in a small village together, where they wouldn't try shit like that in a small town. My verdict here is your friend should have spell checked their own fucking name. That's kind of on them. Forrest, if you want, I can send you the name of it after the stream. But you should not be taking hair advice from me. I really don't know what I'm doing with it. My current style is trying to get it out of my eyes because it really annoys me. I have a product that I like. Just curious what you use. The barber said it. And I'm like, yep, I'll buy that. I don't know what I'm doing. This is for a wedding. Any chance they own both accounts and are scamming their friend? I mean, they're not really friends at that point, right? uh, they're not really friends at that point. Forming cream? I think that's what happened to my milk, actually, and it tastes kind of off. uh, am I the asshole for not telling my okay, we can't read this one, but it is insanely it's insane. It's insane coded. Uh Wait, this is okay. Wait. Am I the asshole for refusing to apologize to my roommate for coughing while I was sick and exposing the drama she created in our apartment? Can you filter by a-hole? This is not that kind of website. Also, here's the funny thing, Forrest. None of them, like, if it says not the a-hole, it doesn't actually mean anything. Although this one says not the a-hole. But anyway, a lot of them just say not the a-hole or a-hole. And it doesn't actually like the top comment is not indicative of what the rating is. I, 21 female, live in an apartment with my roommate Emily, fake name. You don't have to say that. You know, it's the veracity of your argument isn't going to be changed by the fact that you it's unneeded information, you know? And a few other sweet mates. Recently, I got really sick and was later diagnosed with bronchitis. Oh shit. Naturally, I had a bad cough. One night, Emily told me that my cough was startling her and that she had never heard someone cough like that before, even though she works in a hospital. Ooh, burn. Emily hates your ass. This immediately made me feel gross and ashamed, like something was wrong with me for having a normal symptom of an illness. Then she started saying I was forcing my cough out, which made no sense because I wasn't choosing to cough. I was just sick. She also kept. You know what? Sophie's in this too. All right, maybe this is worth reading. The best kind of people, the ones who gets mad at sick people for being sick, they are kind of annoying though, you know? They love being like, sick people love fucking coughing, you know? They could chill. They could chill a little bit. Keep it in their pants, you know? Yeah, this is too long. Oh, there's like 8 other names. Jesus Christ. Sophie, fake name. Rachel, another roommate. That's probably her real name. And Taylor, Rachel's girlfriend, fake name. So just Rachel is the real person, huh? This is a Bollywood flick. The names are not what I would expect from a Bollywood flick. Let's go to controversial. With a lot of response. Making my girlfriend return my sweatshirt. Returning the Peloton my GF got me. All right. We're gonna have an unbiased Peloton. All right. We're gonna have an unbiased Peloton. Am I the asshole? Oh, is it still in frame? Oh no, how embarrassing. 0 score. 44% upvoted. So I put on weight recently and my GF has been subtle about mentioning it. I know I should make time for the gym, but I'm busy most of the time. My birthday was recently. She got me a Peloton bike and encouraged me to use it. I got upset. I told her that I could handle my own fitness, and since she has been pushy before, I ended up returning the gift because I felt I wouldn't really use it, and she seems very upset. Am I the asshole? I don't know. Who cares? I don't care. Do you guys care? I don't care. I will say, however, like it's insulting to give a workout gift for somebody who hasn't been mentioning they want a workout gift. But I don't think a workout gift in and of itself is like a bad thing, right? This guy's a jerk. I feel like it's bad to return a gift. I would not return a gift that my girlfriend gives me or my wife gives me unless I had to cover for one or the other. Yeah, like I don't know. I've just never returned a gift. That seems like a very aggressive move. Dumbest boyfriend ever. Yeah, he could have just had it in like the background of his camera and never used it. Caught. No, not like me. I was on a ride today. I got really hot and sweaty. Not the asshole. She seems to have a problem with your weight. If you didn't ask for a Peloton, then her just giving you one to push you. You know what is insane though? A Peloton's like a few $1,000s. Peloton's a few $1,000s. You should maybe it's a few $1,000s. You gotta make this work, buddy. Doobie Max. 123 karma. What if your wife and your GF get you the same thing? I can return one and pretend that I kept both. Oh wait, look at this. Below threshold. Thank you. Okay, well that's not very. In my experience, it's a fact of life that the girlfriend will be your harshest critic. She actually likes you because she's trying to make you the best you can be. Yes, probably. That's probably more than the ring I got my wife. It's definitely more than the ring I got my wife. Um, Author's note: we were both unemployed, just graduated college students, so can't be mad at me. If we're not pushing each other, then what's the point? That's what I said, but then they said it still counts as assault. They said it still counts as assault. I think if he returned the Peloton, he needs to use the money either towards his fitness or on a gift for the GF, and then maybe he isn't the asshole. I think you should just not return gifts and just let them fester forever. If you had mentioned to her that you want to work out but don't have time to go to the gym, she might have thought this was the perfect gift, but be sure it's not your own insecurity at the wheel here. Nothing's at the wheel here because he's not exercising. Also, those things are expensive. If you don't want it, you should at least give it back to her to return it. She could have gotten you something else. If you talk to her about getting back in shape but didn't have time to go to the gym, you're the asshole. The Peloton bike is the perfect tool for it. She cares about you and got you a nice expensive gift to help you. I mean, yeah, I think there's an age play here. Pun not intended, I'm so sorry. But like the older you get, it becomes a fact of life that you gotta be in shape or you're probably gonna die. Right? Like it's not even like disregarding aesthetic or looks or whatever. You're probably just gonna die if you don't think about your health at least a little bit. Uh and It's a fact of life, you're going to die. No, if you have the Peloton, with the subscription, they basically guarantee that you will live to be 120. I think it's like in the contract. We didn't read the Peloton contract actually. That might be a good stream. Maybe we should probably do that. Um, Everybody's saying you're the asshole and not the asshole. Wait, sorry. I put on like 70 pounds since we started dating. You okay, Scully? Did you pee? Oh fuck. Okay, you did pee. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, we had a bit of an emergency. Wait. Okay, we're gonna be back because my dog peed herself. Pee. Okay. We'll be back. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back. Had a little accident. Yeah. Oh. Poor Scully. She's yeah, she got cancer. And this, I don't know if this is because of the cancer or just because of getting old, but she does have accidents sometimes. It's silly. It's okay though. You ever been on the conspiracy theory Twitch streams? All history stuff, they're hilarious. You just gently provoke the guy to like kick you. Damn. No, I have not, but it does sound like fun. Well, I'm back. I also got this Coke. It's like a creamsicle. Cream. Getting creamed. Mango cream? Orange cream, sorry. It's alright, it's not that good. It's okay. I think last thing I was saying was they put on 70 pounds since we were dating. Which is not nothing. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. When she breaks up with you, don't be surprised you're the asshole. It won't happen, but okay. Okay. This guy's confidence is impressive. You're too comfortable and complacent. You're a grown ass man saying you don't have time to improve yourself. Your GF tried to help you with that, and you turn it around in her face. Isn't it on her face? In her face? Buddy, you're a little boy, and she realizes that eventually, I promise you, this situation has shown her some light, and it's funny. I don't know what's funny. We have issues, but we have no reason to break up. Anyway. Yeah. It's a Peloton. We have issues, but no reason to break up. Keg W. The best part is when you start escalating the conspiracy theory and they're like, yeah, you're right, until you say something absolutely absurd. Those who find I don't know, whatever. You know the thing. You know the phrase, maybe. By the way, check this out. If you guys you got a sub, you can now use this sick ass emote. For when you need to be a sicko. These are all the controversial ones, right? Am I the asshole for telling my online friend to get a life and to stop self-pitying? I'm not gonna read this. You know, there's a conspiracy theory that Wilt never scored 100 points. Who's Wilt? Chamberlain? Am I the asshole for asking my best friend to do my taxes? my F36 best friend, same age as me, so just write it. Just write it. You don't need to, it's fewer keystrokes to write 36. Then just write it. Of what, 60 years? Let's call her Agnes. Is she 36 or is she 86? What are you talking about? Let's call her Agnes. Has made me give a hard look at our friendship recently. Agnes and I share similar interests and have been close since middle school. However, we are in different life stages. I'm married and she's still single and looking for a husband. Quotes tell so much with so little. What do you mean she's looking for a husband? Real piece of work. It's always something with Agnes. It wasn't on TV and people think it was a way to popularize. I thought Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, you know, I was not thinking about Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know who this man is. I've never met this man in my life. I thought Wilt Chamberlain was like a curmudgeon-y old guy who was like the world leader during World War II. Question mark? I don't know, Ball. For context, Agnes dated the italics, the utter italics disrespect. A guy for 6 years. I only met him once. At my wedding? Why didn't I meet him prior? According, you guys aren't friends. Are you sure you guys are friends? According to her, he didn't have time. He didn't want to meet her friends, etc. He was not a good guy. Agnes, are you still dating that guy? That's a bad guy. That's not a good guy. Fuck, 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 fuck. I should have made up a reason why I didn't stream yesterday. Fuck. He's not a good guy, Agnes. He's not a good guy. He was not a good guy. He treated her horribly. For example, he went MIA for an entire summer, turned off his phone, and went to a different state so she couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know. That's so funny. It was all very bizarre. So this brings me to my current situation. My husband and I are looking for a new tax person, and Agnes is an auditor for the state and is great with taxes. I don't know if that's that's my gut reaction. That's my gut reaction. I knew she did her parents, and I asked her if she could do mine. I would pay her. She emphatically said, "No, I can't do anyone's taxes." I then said to her, "I respect your no, but you did your ex-boyfriend's taxes every year, and he was not good to you at all. So please don't lie and say you don't do anyone's taxes." What are you talking about? My husband pointed out that I jumped through hoops for her last year regarding her ongoing career change to become a teacher. I'm a teacher. Basically, I had to seek special permission for her to come to observe my class and go through several channels. Yeah, that's called being a friend. I was okay with that because she was my best friend. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, she's not willing to help me out. I have been distant with her since, and I'm struggling with how I should feel. I feel like I should accept her answer. One, she might not actually be able to do anybody's taxes. Two, two, it's taxes. Get somebody else to do it. They're not like you're not asking her to be your godmother, right? Like just get somebody else to do the taxes. I have a friend who does taxes. I asked him once, he's like, "No, I'm not gonna do your taxes." And I guess how many times I bothered him about doing taxes? Like a lot. He keeps saying no, but still, you know. Hopefully one day he'll do that. Full caps on horribly too. The typing style here is like every third page Civ 3 player ever. Brabdad, you can't make a joke for like the only you in the audience. Um, how did she do taxes like the 15 years of her life? You know. Oh, the finger thing means the taxes. The taxes. You're the asshole. Sure doesn't sound like you respect her, no. His Holiness the Poop. Fair enough. I can understand your point. It's literally your point. I was upset at the reason as it was a blatant lie. Her ex was an ass and she was in a bad relation with him. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, but you do taxes for, like, you're the asshole for sure. I'm a lawyer. I'm constantly get barraged by people who expect me to address whatever legal problems they have. I don't want to. I work my job. People pay me for it, and I don't want to add it to add to it at nights or weekends. Yeah. That's so funny. That one was very funny. Ravdag is goaded in Civ 3 leaderboards. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying he can't make jokes about third page Civ 3 players because nobody but him and maybe you and yeah, currently will understand it. Although, you know, that's like 25% market share. That's big. Am I the asshole trying to get my girlfriend to get a credit card? These 0 point. Well, this one's 61% upvoted. Okay, throw away since my girlfriend uses Reddit. Also, sorry if my English is bad. It's not my first language. People who say their English is bad almost always have better English than people who don't. It's really too bad because the comedy and Civ 3 chats are kind of peak. That one friend who's into too much into Civ 3. Um, okay, me, M26, and F23 have been dating for almost 3 years. I love how it's not just me and my girlfriend, or I've been dating my girlfriend. Me to M26 and F23 have been dating for almost 3 years. Like, not even a pronoun. Just F23. We love to travel together and do so as much as we can, and our savings allow us to. Okay, if you're 26 and you can travel as much as you can because your savings allow you to, it's not your savings. It's your parents' savings. In not that long, we are going very touristy island, and I've seen many people online say that they have experienced their cards being hacked and withdrawn out of nowhere on purchases they haven't made, etc. And therefore, it would be useful to have a credit card so that if we are unlucky, it isn't our money someone is getting, and insurance will cover it. Okay, horrible way to phrase it, but correct. Correct. When I was 18, I got a credit card and failed to pay it in time, quite a big amount, and some other factors. I was very financially immature and therefore didn't see the consequences of this. I have paid everything back and I have a good paying job now. I know better than to let it get to that point again. But because of this and an agreement with my bank, I cannot get a credit card for another while. What? What do you mean? Get a different credit card? What do you mean? That's strange. No, I think it's strange. It's strange to me. But I always paid off my credit card. But I never got it at 18, so. But you're 26, it's been 8 years? I don't get it. Get another credit card? But because of this and an agreement with my bank, I cannot get a credit card for another while. But you're 26. How much of a while? And I therefore asked my girlfriend that she should take one out in her name to use on our travels, but she doesn't want to. She is from a family where both her mother and brother are buried in credit card debt, and she's understandably very scared of getting in the same situation. She's very aware of her financial choices because of her family, which of course is very good and never uses money she doesn't have. I try to explain that we would pay it back right away, but it would work as a safe transfer so that her money is safe. She still said no. This is like the same sort of idea that like people who decline a promotion because they be put in a higher tax bracket. I brought it up again a little later, but she told me to stop pressing her about it and said, "What would you know? You screwed it up with it once as well." Zing. She says, "I don't know what I'm talking about and that it has gone well other times and it, wow. She says, "I don't know what I'm talking about and that it has gone well other times and that it doesn't matter." She's now quite annoyed at me and I can't understand if I'm the asshole here. You're you're traveling with a debit card? That's crazy to me. I mean, like, my parents are bad with credit cards. I think my brother is too. I'm not. I cannot think of using anything but a credit card for like any purchase. Right? Like, I think like once you have it managed, like it's not that hard to manage. Just don't buy stuff you can't afford. Never heard of a bank saying you can't have a credit card also? They're begging you to take them and go into debt. They basically are, yeah. I have like, well, I don't have, but I get like mail every so often, and it's just like they don't even know who lives here. They're just like, we got a credit card for you. They don't have like a name or nothing. They're like, you're pre-approved. We don't know who you are, but just the fact that you live somewhere, you're pre-approved. It's kind of freak that our society is built around building credit, though, right? It is and it isn't. I would say that building credit is a much more American thing than it is Canadian. Um, Also, the main reason I just like using a credit card is not to build credit. It's just for the like the points or whatever, and also the safety aspect of it, right? But credit scores are like they're a bigger thing in America, I think, than they are in Canada. We have like a different score, and like you don't know what it is. I want to clarify the trip is already booked with money we have saved up from before. We also have money saved up that is exclusively to be used on the trip. We will and have not used money that we don't have, blah, 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 blah. But I do understand she's very responsible. I mean, I don't think you're the asshole. I think your girlfriend should maybe try to be okay with it. But I mean, I don't know. You're the asshole. She said no, it doesn't matter any further. It does kind of, though. It is weird you can't get your own credit card. I mean, but it does kind of matter. Because I would not feel safe using a debit card in like basically any tourist area of any country. Who chooses to? Oh no, this is sticky. Nobody sticky this. You're right. I'll contact them and see what I could do. Downvoted. Why did everybody downvote them? They're like, you're right. I'll try to figure out how to solve the problem. And everybody's like, you fucking asshole. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Minus 15 comment karma. People say that say that after no discussion, that's have never been in a relationship. That's kind of true, yeah. You're the asshole. Let's review. At 18, you're racked up so much debt that you still can't be approved for a credit card 8 years later. Weird, by the way, since collections fall off your credit report in 7, I think. He literally said he doesn't speak English. So it's probably not that. Because you fucking American. Your GF comes from a family who shares the same money habits, so she sees the consequences firsthand and wants to protect herself. That's specious logic. It's not like a credit. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm so maybe I'm in the wrong here, but it's not like a gambling addiction. It's a credit card, right? It can't hurt you. It's not like an implicitly bad thought pattern, no? Like, you get what I mean? Like it's owning a credit card is not a morally reprehensible thing. They're not that hard to control. It's so easy to get approved for a bunch of credit without having to pay it off. Well, no, not for this guy. He literally can't own a credit card for some reason. Also, I actually had a hell of a time getting approved for credit in Canada because I didn't have one. I'm speaking to your comment though. Yeah, well, what I'm trying to say is that like, see, credit cards in the US are scary. I just don't use them then. I don't get it. You don't have to use it. Look, the comment literally is saying you're over here going, come on, babe, it'll be different this time. It's not like drugs. GF needs to get a credit card in order for you to book travel. You can't afford that trip right now. That's not the same at all, though. It can be like drugs. These people should not try drugs then. Is it more scary than just living beyond your means with a debit card? But okay, but this what do you mean you can't afford the trip? It's not like they need the money. It's just a safety measure, right? Am I crazy? You're worried about being scared? Sorry, just that's such a way of writing some people. If you're worried about being scared. Uh, isn't it hard to live beyond your means with a debit card? I think it's equally as I mean, it's probably you wouldn't go into debt, but then you would be out of money. You're the asshole. The audacity to ask your GF to take a credit card because you fucked up your own credit and can't get approved is absolutely astounding. I am very confused how he cannot get a credit card. Get a secured visa. I mean, yeah, if you can get a secured visa, that'd be nice. Why do you want her to get one so bad? I mean, I'm pretty sure he said, right? You're the asshole. She said, no, it's a full sentence and a complete answer. It's really not. Like, just everybody, you could still have a discussion about it. But anyway, I think we're going off topic here. This is the filtered one. There's an advice one. These are not funny. My girlfriend says she can't get pregnant. Got a girl pregnant, panicking. Okay. Let's go to Is It Bullshit a little bit. Is It Bullshit is a fun one. Damn, Forrest, you don't have to burn Rabdag so hard. Is it true that shampoo is meant for the scalp while conditioner is meant for the hair? Well, maybe. Did North Korea execute a dissident with a pack of hungry dogs? Maybe. Me actually does not test much of your DNA at all. While it does extract portions from all 23 pairs of chromosome, it leaves out the bits of DNA shared by pretty much all people of all ethnicities as well as other animals. I don't get this question, right? Because if that's the case, who cares? Right? It's like who cares if that's what they do? I mean, why would you test stuff you already know is the same everywhere? Yeah. By the way, I'm under some hurricane wind conditions here, so if I disappear, then my net drops or my apartment got scooped up and thrown at a mountainside. Yeah, oh 07. Stay safe, Rabdag. This will be your last will and testament. Oh, that would be like a good clickbait article. Viewer dies from a freak tornado accident live. I hope you don't, though. But if you do, can I use that as the man's last words captured on Twitch? Not much to report. Mother hosting a that one just sounds stupid. MyFreeLotteryPool.com. Is this a real website? I was just looking into lottery pools. What do you mean you were just looking into lottery pool? I'm just casually browsing cockpit fighting rigs and cockfighting rigs. Oh. It seems like a scam because it means if tickets are actually being purchased, somebody's got to pay for them. Yeah. Is that real? Hyperborea vortex. Oh my god. I hate people who just literally just do one bit of like typing out. Insane. We should make an eBay for lotteries only. You've just invented like stake.com. Man's brains light up in anger when they don't find a girl attractive. Every item you could just buy tickets with $1. Yes, yes, yes. Let's read this. Medical grade Manuka honey ointment for healing wounds. So I was just recently circumcised, joined the club, and have been using Bactresin for my wound. I've been considering switching to Manuka honey ointment since I've heard only good results, but that's just the problem. I've heard only amazing results. I don't think putting honey on your dick is for after you get a circumcision. I mean, maybe after like a few weeks so it heals up, but These people vote. I don't know adults. I didn't know adults got circumcised. Sometimes they do. That's a smart 2-week old. Adults get circumcised all the time. All right. I'm kind of reacted out. So let's see what we're gonna do. Let's think about it a little. That's a smart 2-week old. Yeah. Maybe we will play some video games. Sorry to all the vertical viewers who I lied to, I guess. Is that a condition for converting to Islam? No, you don't have to get circumcised. Usually adults get circumcised because of like a medical issue. It is for Judaism? Oh, really? Okay. Sam. Maybe that's why they got recently circumcised. What should we play? Is PMM still here? He suggested a demo that he wanted to play, but I don't know I forget what it was. What's the Northern Line doing? The only two searches I have on the stream Firefox is when you type Northern Line, this is the YouTube and the Wattpad. Join Minecraft's realm. Yeah, do you want to play Minecraft with us? Are you guys playing Minecraft? Yes. Oh, okay. Maybe. I would not be against. Not right now, but we have a server. Right. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. I'm not currently because I'm working. Yeah, fair enough. um okay. Scully. Warm Monkey just came out on Steam. I have questions. I have questions. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Back for Blood? Fuck that game. That game suck. Your discovery queue. Blood Trial. What the hell is this? You are Wendigo. Wendigo? Civ 3 1v1? I don't have a time machine back to a computer that can run it, but um I bet you can't win a game in Magic Arena. I would not take that bet. Warm Monkey. $16. Hmm. What the hell is this, Forest? What the hell is this? I don't know, it looks wild. This looks more like it'll be your cup of tea. I don't like platformers. Forest stream? Forest stream on Tuesday? Is that what I'm hearing? I like insane games. Animal Well, I hope sure it is. Yeah, actually. Oh, nice. Does Ichio have something stupid? Is it time to actually play Voices of the Void properly or no? For Mario Day, Mar 1 1. Isn't it March 10th instead? Yelnats, are you a Pokemon Showdown gamer? I have never played a Pokemon game in my life. You don't have all egg fried rice endings? That's true. That's true. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Sometimes you don't need to read the whole book. You just need a little taste. Like with House of Leaves. Oh, what a book. I don't like it. Chess? No, I heard some stuff about just some chess players, and I thought that like I if that's what's happening in the scene, I don't really want to be associated with it. It's just kind of a Woe Thursday. We will be back with Woe Wednesday on Wednesday, maybe. I still haven't decided. I mean, it was a traumatic stream yesterday for me. Apparently, like some private dialogue got leaked, and I really didn't expect that to happen. Kill the Ice Age Baby Adventure the game. Um, leave and go. Let's try. Do you want to play this? Sure, let's try it out. Uh, we'll go to the games and demos because I don't think this game has a thing. Um, yes, let's play Kill the Ice Age Baby Adventure the game. Maybe could play Catan. I'd rather die. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what. So the first thing the game does is it plays. I don't play this. Is Bernie killing babies? We'll play like 5 seconds of it. Bernie Sanders. All right, boys. Maybe we shouldn't play this. W. Okay. Find Ice Age Baby, kill Ice Age Baby. This game's gonna get you TOS for sure. Will it? It very possibly could. Alright, you know what? How do I quit? We're gonna have to Alt F4 that one. uh, Alright. Alright. Okay. I don't know if you guys are saying games or just words. Diapers, please. Help parents find their real children. That seems vaguely. I don't know if that would be a good game to play. One-armed robber is quite funny. Is that the gambling game? We can't gamble. Small game on Steam. You know, I did have a game that we saved in the Spank Bank, as it were. I think we've talked about that game. Photosensitivity warning. So this game is called Repose. Press any button to continue. Where's the any button? A new game. Movement. WASD. Okay. Oh, I can only go. Oh, enter. Okay. Can I go right? I can. Is that guy gonna be okay? Probably fine. You died. Such is life. Hey, finally. Sorry to wake you up, but you seem to be having a bad dream. Who's Cynthia? And I have to brief you somehow, as it's your first day at the company at the Cafe Void. By the way, my name's Cynthia. Yeah, it's on the screen. I work in the front office. Nice to meet you. So you're our new oxygen tank collector. Your job is to explore the facility and retrieve lost oxygen tanks. Don't ask me why. I've been working here for months now, and I'm not even sure what the company's name is. I don't think anyone here knows. Don't let the sign fool you. Cafe Void is just the surface. Anyway, that's the job. The cleaners will take care of the bodies. What do you mean? I know I just woke you up, but you should get some rest before you start. The facility is huge. So try not to get lost. I'm here if you need me. Just someone to talk to. I believe the closest town is 34 kilometers away from here, so we really only got us. That's alright, Cynthia. Please don't disappear on us like Aaron did. That happened to my mate Paul? Wait, what happened? Save code F3. Don't steal my save code. Oh, I have a gun now. Cafe Void? Wait, can I kill Cynthia in my dream? Oh. Interesting. What's this game? This game is called Repose. It's a demo. We're still doing the Next Fest, even though I think it got canceled. Can we look up? 44. 43. That's ominous. Why is it ticking down? The counter in the corner shows your energy. There's a number of steps you can take. When you run out of energy, you die and wake up at the last bed you slept in. You can always go back to your bed to rest, recharge, and update your save code. Interesting. It's just like real life. Use your light stick to illuminate low visibility areas. Equip the light stick directly or open your inventory and select it. Oh, wow. Drink tea, HUD on, step transition, FX, color 8. Uh-huh. This is a cool style. I've been enjoying the, uh-oh. Use your axe to kill enemies, equip it directly, or open your... Raise your axe when it's fully raised, step forward to swing it, otherwise, if you step into an enemy, you'll die. Oh, whoops. Was that okay? Is that okay? 34 kilometers is pretty specific. Every distance is pretty specific, right? Kelly, you okay? He had a gun to shoot me with. But I reacted quickly. Use computers to open doors. Doors will remain open even if you die. Door open. Whoa. What's this? Check corpses if they have an oxygen tank on. If they do, you'll collect them automatically. Okay. Should I walk into the void? The endless caress? Oh, shit. Okay. New level. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't move around if I don't have to. Don't give a fuck if you don't have to. Energy depleted. Kind of world of horror-y. It is. I think you're only saying that though partially because it's like 1 bit. It's got some zhuzh though. Oof. You have 1 bit, mate. Oh, am I right? Oh. I thought we weren't gonna do mean today. Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. There's my bed. Sleepy bed. The ends justify the mean, I guess. Ravdak plus 2'd you and then you gave him a big fuck you. That's not nice. No oxygen tank? Yeah, because we collected it already. Keep in mind that repose won't save your progress. If you exit, make sure you write up your latest save code first. You can use it to continue where you left off. You can always check your latest save code in your inventory. That seems needlessly confusing. Time loop, I sure hope it doesn't. Oh good, my tax slips are ready. I died! But I had my axe up. Did I go too fast? Right, 1 second. Scully is doing something. I hope there's an AFK jump scare. That'd be pretty good. Oh, I think she's waiting for my wife to come home because it's almost 5 and she knows when my wife should be here. She demands it. Oh! I blew my wad a bit prematurely as it was. I had like a horrible sleep last night. I kept waking up, partially because of Scully, because she gets on the bed, and then she gets too hot and she pants like crazy. Oh, oh my god. Okay. So as soon as he sees you, you gotta start moving. It's not even a turn-based game; it's just a grid-based game. Too much masculine energy. Yeah, so she keeps panting like crazy. And she doesn't get off the bed to like cool down. And it's so loud. And then you have to like put your hand underneath her to make her like be like, all right, I'm getting off. Okay, so I was looking up like Oh, A save. Aaron, that wasn't a bad start. Sorry for my intrusion, but your dreams are the only place where I can talk to you. And you will need my help. Not everyone's going to be as friendly to you as Cynthia. You need to get to the data tunnels, but you won't be able to access them from here. Check out that abandoned building. There used to be a passage that leads to the tunnels. And try not to sleep for too long. Who knows what they're doing to you while you're not paying attention. Repose. Repose. The demo one's here? Okay, that was very short, but very cool. I'll press enter, quit, and wishlist Repose on Steam. Sure, we'll wishlist it. That was pretty cool. What a demo. They put the duh in demo. Yeah, so I was like looking up like hair bands for men because I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, which is owned by Loblaws, and all they have is like their own product stuff, but also they don't have like a nice comfortable headband, and the ones that are comfortable are like huge like bows for made for bows. And so I want to like you know, maybe there's like a good one online, and there was like the subreddit called like longer manes or something like that, something stupid, right? And they were like, "Is there a way to make our hairband not look feminine?" And then all the responses like, "No, not really. Like unless you're like a soccer player while you're playing, but even then the illusion crumbles once like they get off the pitch." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about? I just want something to keep the fucking my hair out of my eyes." We're gonna see the Andre Agassi style. I'm not googling him. He's bald. That's a different style. He wasn't. Yeah, maybe in his youth. One sec, I need to check on Scully again. I don't know what she's at. She jumped on the couch and now she's having a nap. Real napping hours for her. New and trending. Time to morp. People spam glorp, I bet, if I play that. Corner Kitchen Fast Food Simulator. Is anybody else getting tired of like the simulator slop games? I know I am. Throne and Liberty. Jesus Christ, $135 for a free to play RPG? You kidding me? Knights in tight spaces. Control your environment, gather your party, and build your best deck to overcome outlaws and supernatural forces. Interesting. Oh, there's talking in this? Is it like Battle Brothers? Action RPG, free to play and difficult. Oh, it has anime girls, of course. I had too much like sexual slop on Steam. So the way that doctors hate this one weird trick. The way that I cut it down a lot is by ignoring visual novel. Just entirely ignoring visual novels seems to have done the job. And I'm not missing out on anything. Oh no, there won't be a visual novel. Okay. Ken's father, sorry. You know the ones I'm talking about. Gangs of New York. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, book where I kept my notes. You guys like Gangs of New York? I do say it's sad that they bring down an entire genre. All games used to be visual novels. I guess that's true. It's just that like the most popular games that are visual novels are all like horny bait. Tetris is the prototypical visual novel. Every tetronymo a sentence. Yeah, so Gangs of New York, it's I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. It it's like a Lies of P type game, you know? Some of it is true, some of it isn't, but it's just not enjoyable for me, I guess. I didn't like it. But some people heralded it as like the resurrection of Christ. Do those people exist? Are they in the room with us right now? Not really, but for the sake of argument. For the sake of argument, they are. I thought you were talking about the show movie. Yeah, I am talking about you didn't like Lies of P. I didn't like Lies of P, but I would never play it. It seemed too hard. It seemed like a hard game to play, you know? Why would I play a hard game? I'm playing them for fun. No, we don't have chat in this view, huh? Let's put chat in here. The struggle is the joy. Um, Not according to the Buddha. Maybe you should learn even one of the four golden truths. Souls like is definitely a category. I just don't feel like enough of a gamer to engage in it. I had a really good time with Elden Ring. I did enjoy that quite a bit. But I don't feel like the DLC came out and it's even harder than the first one. I'm like, that's okay. Happy for you. Have fun with it. I'm not going to, but you do you. You have a frighteningly good time. How about Bloodborne, but I don't know if I'll ever learn to play it properly, and that's okay. I want to play Bloodborne just because of how like everybody just kind of said it's amazing. If combat is harder than timing a Minecraft swing, it's above my pay grade. Civ 3. No, wait. Highest APM Civ 3 player. Although I have heard you are one of the highest APM Civ 3 players. I am though, yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Unironically, I'm competing with a bunch of silver sneaker members. I don't know what that term means, but I will take your word at full value. You know what? Let's be like every other streamer who doesn't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna play the dolls. We're gonna play the dolls. Um, Daily games done quick. Retirees at your local Wimka club. I don't know if I have a Wimka near me. I used to live across YWCA. Daily games done dirt cheap. Daily games and they're done dirt cheap. Daily games and done dirt cheap. Why is it not working? Firefox. There we go. Back with some more dolls. Uh, this is so dark. Is it the last Mimsy? Does anybody remember the last Mimsy? The last Mimsy. No? How well did the last Mimsy even do? Budget of 35 million? How much did it gross? 27.5 million? That makes sense. Isn't this the game that Forrest was playing last on stream? The last Mimsy? Oh, Civ 3. I don't know. I thought the last game was with the horsey. Mouthwashing. Do you think this is mouthwashing? I think this is like a guy looking for a treasure, a national treasure. Doesn't that hair look a bit like who's the guy in the whale? He plays the whale. It looks a bit like him. Maybe it's the mummy. Not the But that's so look, it was Egypt. It was Egypt. What who's I don't think I know this movie. Scorpion King? Rise of the Scorpion King? I don't know this movie. Could it be a Indiana? I saw a +2 in chat and I want to read the funny, but I can't look away. It'll ruin the integrity of the stream. What is this? This is I don't know. I'm gonna be skipping me. Is that guy Sean Bean? Is that the Beanster himself? Is that a lady? Is it India? It's not Indiana Jones. I don't know this movie. It is Sean Bean, the Beanster. I don't know this movie though. It's National Treasure, my ass. It is National Treasure. What the hell? It could not be the Mummy 2 because it would have had like a little thingy, right? Stargate remake? They remade Stargate? It's actually National Treasure. Wow. Let's do one frame challenge. Just one quick one frame challenge. Just one quick one frame challenge. Just the one. I don't want to do it. This is an episode of something. It looks like ass. It looks like ass from an ass. It's probably what are all the medical shows? Probably called Grey's Anatomy. That's Mrs. Grey. Oh no, it's Gilmore Girls. Oh no, it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Bird Box. This is a TV show, and also we're way out of. There we go. That looks more good. Don't test me on National Treasure. I love that movie. What would I test you on if it's a good movie? You already got the answer on. Movie to movie. The fuck is Identity? Giancarlo must have been in a movie with Ray Liotta, right? Because they're both kind of sellouts. Is Ray Liotta in Maxine? Is he in Bonnie? Ray Liotta in Beauty? Ray Liotta. What the hell is Ray Liotta in? Is he in Okja? Ray Liotta. No. Shit. Are Steven Yeun and Ray Liotta friends? Is Ray Liotta in Prisoners? Who would he play? I don't know. But him and Hugh Jackman must have been in a movie together. A little movie called Australia with Nicole Kidman, who was in a movie called Stroker. Nope. Who was in a little movie you might have heard called Happy Feet, which featured who you might know as Elijah Wood, who was in a television show that they don't have here because it's all movies, called Lord of the Rings. No, not Ringers, Lord of the Fans. Who had a cameo with Viggo Mortensen in A History of Violence, where Ray Liotta probably showed up? No? Shit. Where Ed Harris. Viggo Mortensen was in Crimes of the Future with Léa Seydoux, who was in Dune Part 2, where Ray Liotta cameoed. I can't think of a Ray Liotta movie apart from Goodfellas. And I'm not even trying to get to Goodfellas. Javier Bardem to No Country for Old Men, to Tommy Lee, to Josh Brolin, to Woody Harrelson, to Tess Harper, who plays Jesse's mom in Breaking Bad, to Stephen Root, who plays Barry's friend in Barry. Sort of. Spoilers. Giancarlo isn't a sellout. He was in The Mandalorian. I think you proved my point by accident. I'm convinced you couldn't get between these movies quicker. Thank you. Identity. Was it identity? Let's go back. Let's start over. Let's start over. Okay. Clea Duvall, who is in Veep. John McGinley, who's in Scrubs. Jake Busey, who's in Jail. Michael Hirsch, who's just somebody. He looks like he's a guy who would play Ken Bone in the Ken Bone autobiography. Go through John Cusack. I hate John Cusack. Who's in Last Holiday again? Queen Latifah and Giancarlo Esposito. I don't know any movies that LL Cool J is in, or Alicia Witt, or basically any of these other people. Matt Ross, he looks familiar. Ranjit Chowdhury, oh, he's in The Office. Halle Berry, Halle Berry, The Little Mermaid. Javier Bardem. Who was in? Trying to get to Ray Liotta. Who was in Goodfellas? Collateral? He was in that? How would that help me? Javier Bardem. No, Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. Fuck. Between Your Legs? I don't know. Penis and Some Balls, I guess. High Heels. Javier Bardem, what are you? Ray Liotta, what are you in? Ray Liotta, Ray Liotta, Ray Liotta. Who plays the wife in Goodfellas? She plays Dr. Melfi, but what else is she in? Ray Liotta. Skyfall? Sure, we'll go Skyfall. Ralph Fiennes to... Who else is in Goodfellas? De Niro was in it. Ralph Fiennes. You did something with De Niro, right? Well, I watched Conclave recently. That was really good. Wait, was Daniel Day-Lewis in anything with Ray Liotta? Is Ray Liotta in... He's not in any good movies. He's just in Goodfellas. Hail Caesar has Jonah Hill, Josh Brolin. Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. Okay, who else is in Goodfellas? There's Ray Liotta. There's De Niro. There's Pacino. There's Dr. Melfi, as I call her, Dr. Melfi. There's Ray Liotta. Is Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond in that, or is that only in? We can just go through Pacino for that. Okay, let's try to find Pacino. Pacino's in Casino. No, that's the other guy. Pacino's not even in Goodfellas, is he? You know what? I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. Zendaya will get you into any movie from the last decade. Yeah, but Ray Liotta is not in any movie from the last decade. I got 7, but I cheated with MCU. What MCU movie is Ray Liotta in? We had Josh Broken before. I hope he got fixed. Okay, there was an update available. Sellout? I don't know that movie. Okay. GCPD. Something something police department. Vengeance. Stephen King. Michael Clark Duncan. Water. Greta Lee. Wrongfully imprisoned. Miracle. Romance. Vigilante. Childhood friends. M. Night Shyamalan. Lady. Korea. Orphan. Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm really bad with people's names. I don't know who Bryce Dallas Howard is. Or Greta Lee. Greta Lee is the... She make the movie, yeah? Oh, do you think that you can do harmonies? IO, today's metal theme? Just kidding. Greta Lee is Ron Howard's daughter? No, Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh, okay, I know her. Okay, yes. Oh, it's a magic one, right? It's a piece of shit magic one? What a stupid movie. Now You See Me? Fuck that movie. I don't even think it's that movie. I just really hate that movie. Wrongfully imprisoned. Orphan Lady. Miracle. M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water, right? I think there's romance in it, maybe? No, I thought the guy bones her. Okay. Is Bryce Dallas Howard the Lady in the Water? She's a chick from Jurassic World. I didn't watch Jurassic World. You did? You can't hate Now You See Me. They're making a third one. They shouldn't. Okay, I'm just gonna look at Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I was thinking of a different person. Yeah, she's in Lady in the Water. She's the Lady in the Water. I thought... Oh, you know what? I thought a different woman was Ron Howard's daughter because she's Ron Howard's daughter in Arrested Development Season 4. But I'm realizing now that that's a different person. Korea Orphan. Vigilante. Is it like Old Boy? Oh my god. Korea Greta Lee romance. Lady. Vigilante orphan? I mean, this has to be Old Boy, right? And Stephen King wrote Old Boy, I think. Vengeance, Orphan, Vigilante. No, it's not Old Boy. What am I talking about? Vengeance, Orphan. Okay, Korea Greta Lee romance. Korea Greta Lee romance. Who's Greta Lee? Okay, wait. We can construct it in aggregate, I think. Past lives. Oh, that fucking movie that Enel watches one movie and makes it his personality for like a year. Green Mile. What's GCPD? Green County Police Department. Okay. Vigilante Orphan. I didn't really watch the Green Mile. That's not even, that's the Batman. The Green Mile is Miracle wrongfully imprisoned. Michael Clark Duncan. Okay, Michael Clark Duncan must be like the. He must be the Green Mile, right? He's the really big guy. All right. What is the? What is the hidden picture here? We have 7 swaps left. I don't think mathematically we could fuck it up. M. Night, Orphan. Didn't he make a movie called Orphan? It sounds like some garbage he would make, right? Michael Clark Duncan isn't in it, is he? M. Night, Miracle Orphan. Nope. Scully, you okay? She's waiting for my wife. Korea, Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't think he's in the movie in Korea. Water, romance, vigilante, miracle? No. Whatever, fuck it. 1 swap left? Fuck you. I don't care. Wait, we could have almost had it. Wait, in Wrongfully Imprisoned, Vengeance, Korea. It is Old Boy, isn't it? What is it? Oh, it's Lady Vengeance. Question marks? What are you guys question marking me? Is it Michael Clark Duncan? Yeah, see, he's the big guy. He's the Green Mile in the Green Mile. What are you guys question marking me? I think mathematically we can't fuck up. Well, don't believe every stereotype, okay? Not all Asians are good at math. Hey, Scully. Guess the game. Fortnite. No. Fortnite. Fortnite. Ah, looks like shit. Shit from a butt. It's called. Have you heard of a game called Fortnite? Oh, this is looking out like oh, it's on X360 called Fortnite. Oh, genre, platform, vehicle construction. I think it's called Mighty Machines Take on Manhattan. Micro Machines 2 Turbo Tournament. Oh, it's that fucker. What's his name? Ratatouille, Banjo Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. There we go. Easy. Is this World of Warcraft? Yerp. It was not World of Warcraft. I 100%ed this game. Can someone else stream, please? I'm not gonna read rude comments anymore, okay? No more rude comments. I'm taking a stand. Classic. Forrest, this isn't just a place to advertise your streams, okay? You have to contribute to the discussion. Tomb Raider? Fuck, I read that. I do think it's Tomb Raider, though. I was trying to figure... It's like Laura Croft something. It has to be Tomb Raider. Wait, maybe it's Perfect Dark. Wait, maybe it's no, it's not. It's that guy. It's that guy. You guys know that guy. Max Payne. Max Payne. Ron franchise and Saga? Clock Tower. Look at him. He's so mad. I'm mad. Angry Bird. Zero. Kentucky Road Zero. It was Time Crisis. A crisis for time. It was not Metal Gear. Game Deal artwork. Oh, this looks like if you could picture a migraine. It's probably some fucking bull. I know exactly what this game is. One average guess attempts? Fuck you. It's called something zero. It's called something zero. It's called white, some neon white. Oh, fuck off. Then I don't know what it is. Katana Zero? Oh shit. Well done, Forrest. This looks like Beasts of No Nation. From how much I know about the movie, this does not look like Beasts of No Nation. Keywords. Oh no. Joker, Thief, Story Driven. Not gonna do this. Let's do this. Let's do Fortnite. Earlier than Fortnite. It's something. How about Quake? It's not Quake or Fortnite. Oh, but it is single player, multiplayer, or co-op. It's not by id Tech. It has a genre. It's not a shooter. Morrowind. Wait, no, Morrowind doesn't have co-op. Adventure game, strategy game? What about StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty? It is on PC and Mac only. It's isometric bird view. Oh, it's going to be an RTS. It's probably going to be Age of Empires 2. Came out on PS2? That's crazy to me. RTS games on console was the beginning of the end for things. 2000 to 2009. I think I have a blind spot for that because I was a child. Single player, multiplayer, and co-op. Oh, Blizzard published it or developed it, which means they probably published it. And if Blizzard published it, maybe it was Warcraft 3, Reign of... No. Yeah, Frozen Throne. Close, though. We're closer. The theme is warfare, but not fantasy? Or maybe it is fantasy, but not warfare. Oh, it is fantasy. It's a fantasy game that is not historical. I don't think Age of Empires was that historical. So it is fantasy and action, probably. Fantasy, action, co-op, single player, multiplayer from isometric bird view on PC and Mac from 2000 to 2002 that Blizzard published or maybe developed. When is Quake co-op, by the way? I don't know if there's a co-op option. One-time clue, yes. Show me the clue. It's horror, fantasy, action. Is it like Dungeon Keeper 2? No. That was a good guess. That was a good guess. Horror, fantasy, action, isometric game that has co-op. Is it a Resident Evil? No, they always release those on consoles. Silent Hill as well. Is it the X-Files game? No, they don't have it. What was a big game when I just was learning English? It's not RuneScape, is it? No, I forgot it had to be published by fucking Oh, I don't think we're gonna get this. I don't think we're gonna get this. Horror. I don't know any horror games that are isometric. Catherine? I don't know if that's a horror game. Single player, multiplayer, and cooperative. Action, fantasy, horror. But it's not an RPG. It's like Planescape Torment or something. Oh, we don't know the genre. The genres. I ignored that entirely. It's not an RTS. Why do I keep guessing RTS is that? Point and click game? Point and click RPG? Point and click adventure game. Because it's not a shooter and it's not strategy, so it could be only an RPG, an adventure. A point. But point and click adventure games are almost never co-op. No, it has to be an RPG adventure game. Calling RuneScape point and click is so funny. RPG adventure game. It is not a shooter or a strategy. And not made on RuneTech, right? Isometric point, no, roleplay adventure game. Made in 2000. Is it Diablo 2? Yes! It is Diablo 2. Oh my god. Oh. Blizzard has like 3 franchises. Not Fallout, right? Ooh, bro is cooking nothing? Bro cooked the right answer. Oh. Oh, that was vindicating. Oh, I feel very proud of that one. Uh, Diablo 2 trailer from Zhao Wei. I guess they couldn't source it anywhere else. Oh, okay. Oh, that was good. Okay. Woo. Mini crossword. I need to put the headphones in. Need to put the headphones in for that. Play without an account. You know it, bitch. Sound of a mosquito electrocution. Zap. Niche publications printed in small batches. I don't know. Nintendo Princess, Mario, Zelda. Malevolent creatures in the Lord of the Rings, orcs. This cry of delight. Yum. Zip. No ifs and or buts. Sphere in a stir fry. Sphere in a stir fry? Pan. Pan. Zip. Zero. Niche publications. Zine. Almost there. Yeah. Orcs. Cry of delight. Zilch. What parents with toddlers might compare their household to a sty? Malevolent creatures? Zero. Zilch? Wait, zap. Zine. Zine. Wait, so it's not pan, it's P. It is Zelda. A zoo. Ooh, okay. What's your MC username? He doesn't know. I know what it is. But I don't want to publicize it on YouTube. It's there we go. Connections. Connections. I mean, you didn't know zoo? Well, I solved the puzzle. Flat, Stone, Peter, Piper, Mary Jane, Paper, Fade, Prune, Taper. Okay, so taper, a fade. Prune, no. Prune, dwindle. Hello, Ramus. What up? Prune, dwindle. I don't know. Plant, Mary Jane. Stone, no. Weed, Mary Jane, plant, and no. Castle? No. Dwindle, prune, fade, paper. Things that smallifying things. One away! Taper. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. How about this? A castle, a slide, a plant, and stone? No. What am I? Things and snakes and ladders? No. Peter, Mary Jane. No. Weed, Mary Jane, plant, paper. Weed paraphernalia? No. This game's impossible. Spider-Man. I'm done with this. The garnish is basically the only difference between the Gibson cocktail and what more popular drink. Garnish, garnish. Is it a lemon? No. The vermouth maker has sponsored lots of racing teams, but there was also an early automaker in Switzerland that used what Italian surname? I don't think Orange Peel is the vermouth maker's name. Lamborghini? What is the vermouth? I don't know vermouth names. The garnish is basically the only difference. Orange peel, sure. You know what? Let's see if orange peel works. No. In the movies, it's apparently Dr. No who turns James Bond onto the shaken not stir preparation of what cocktail? Oh, martini. Ah, okay, well. About 5,000 souls and one frequently interrupted namesake river Styx, right? I'm talking about a county at the base of the Oklahoma Panhandle named for what mammal? Never mind, what? About 5,000 souls and one frequently interrupted namesake river. Talking about the county at the base for what? Styx are mammals, right? Nope. Castor candensis is a scientific name for the North American species of what furry 40-poundish critter? Let me guess. Your dad. 40 pounds and furry. It's like a medium-sized dog. Do you think medium-sized dog is the correct answer? No, probably not. North American species. Marmot? Marmot? After years of development hell, rodents in Czechia finally built pretty much the same dams. Ah, beaver. Okay. 2 years after it hosted the most expensive judicial race ever, what U.S. state now has Elon Musk throwing cash at another Supreme Court election? Boo, boo, right? Musk mentioned boo. I also don't know. It probably is a swing state. Too American. There's an embargo, you know. We're embargoing. Too American. Ohio, sure. No. Marquette. Oh, Marquette, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, but Marquette University is 240 miles away in what neighboring state? There's Michigan, and it's across from Detroit, I think. There's Michigan. Is Detroit a city or a state? What am I typing? Detroit. No. Oshkosh is the seat in the Winnebago County, in which state that clearly makes most things besides cheese. Is it Nebraska? Wisconsin. The state of Detroit? What? I don't know. Okay. I'm in a Detroit state of mind. See? Nass. Trumpeter Hugh Masekela is known as the father of jazz in what nation? Paraguay. A priest named Stephen Kumalo is a protagonist of Cry the Beloved Country, which is specifically set in what African country? Cry the Beloved Country. Cameroon. Idris Elba's A Long Walk to Freedom was endorsed by the oh, okay. South Africa. I should have known. We're doing not so hot. Damn, that one's even like one of our Canadian states. The 2017 film First They Killed My Father was directed by what star of Changeling? I don't know. It's gonna be Timothy Chalamet, isn't it? Always Timothy Chalamet. In the 2014 film Unbroken was directed by what star of the same year's Maleficent? Angelina Jolie? Oh, okay. Wow. 4 points. Category entertainment. Well, that was really bad. GeoGrid, no thank you. Sort these former winners of Academy Award for Best Picture in order by their critics' score on Rotten Tomatoes, starting with the highest. All right. Hey, Scully. Hi. Oh, wait. So cute. Okay. Highest critic score to lowest. I'm gonna say this is gonna be insane. I think Crash has an insanely high critic score. Parasite might beat it out. Everything Everywhere All at Once, I'm gonna say is below. No, it's above Crash. Slumdog Millionaire is a bit worse. Then Titanic, and I would say Gladiator. Uh, okay, Nipsey, I will see you later. Also, yeah, don't forget the phone call. You just message me on Discord and then we can call after. I think this might be a lock. And you might be wondering why I'm putting Gladiator so low. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to put Slumdog Millionaire worse. Critics did not like Crash? Then why did they give it a fucking award? Nobody liked Crash. Crash sucked. Unless it's the one about people getting horny about car accidents. Yeah, Parasite, everybody had to love it. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Slumdog Millionaire, yeah. Titanic 69 is too low of an audience score, but I kind of get it. Gladiator having an 80. At least it's no Gladiator 2. Movie grid. Okay, wait, maybe we can do this one. Aaron Bronco. Aaron Brockovich. There we go. That was a real person. Yep, 72.5%. That makes sense. Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club. Yep, 62. Jamie Foxx. Django Unchained. Jamie Foxx. Was Django a real person? Tyson? Tyson Deer Cutlets is not here, but he is a real person. I don't know. Jamie Foxx. In Collateral, did he play a real person? It was real to me. Hmm. No, I don't know that one. Julia Roberts Oscar nominated film, Ocean's 11? It wasn't nominated? Bullshit. Julia Roberts Ocean's 12. Matthew McConaughey Oscar nominated movie. Is True Detective a movie? Oh, you know what? I bet A Time to Kill was Oscar nominated. What a piece of shit movie. Oh, it wasn't? Okay. Mike Tyson, right? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Matthew McConaughey was A Time to Kill not nominated. I would have felt like it was just because of how bad it was. When did Fast Times come out? I don't know. Oscar nominated Django. Probably. Yes. Released from 1995 to 2015. What's that Gerard Butler movie? It's called Law Abiding Citizen. 3.6? That's not too bad. Oscar nominated Matthew McConaughey. Who plays the Batman? I do not remember. What is Julia maybe one of the Julias in Julia and Julia? And maybe they won. Maybe Julie and Julia. Nope. Okay, well I give up. You can't nominate remakes, really? Wolf of Wall Street for who? Ray. Hmm. Fair enough. Interstellar. Oh yeah, Pretty Woman. Oh, she plays the Pretty Woman. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I don't know. I'm Still Here. Never heard of this movie. Between Two Ferns, the movie. That shouldn't count. That was only on the internet. Flatliners. Is that? That's a movie too. Huh. Kubo and the Two Strings. Who would know? Wolf of Wall Street for Matthew. Oh yeah, he is in it. Barely. Did The Gentleman get nominated? Perhaps. We're not doing any more of those. I cannot abide it. Okay. This looks thick rice noodles, chicken or pork curry, toasted chickpea flour. What's the difference between toasted chickpea flour and toasted rice flour? I wouldn't pay toasted rice flour on me. Sliced onions, chilies, crispy noodles, hard-boiled egg slices, lime juice. Delightful salad with thick rice noodles mixed with curry chicken. This is like Eastern Asian, Southeast Asian, right? Maybe the Philippines? Philippines warm. The Big Short also? Is McConaughey in The Big Short? Oh, wait, no. Who is he in The Big Short? Doesn't he have a cameo or something? Oh, that feels like it shouldn't count, but that's fine. Philippines to the west of the Philippines. Now I'm gonna get in trouble because I do not have a good. I'm just gonna put down India, you know? Borders India to the east. Myanmar? It is Myanmar. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. That's okay. Scully. Hey. Okay. I don't know if she's sleepy all the time. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't do shit. She ain't got a job or nothing. Okay. Next round. Cabbage, comforting soup. So cabbage, cannellini beans, carrot. You've just invented soup, really. It looks like it's Tuscan. I'm gonna say Italy. Italy. Ribollita. It looks good. It's a traditional Tuscan soup. Oh, it looks good. It looks really good. I would eat that any day of the month, except Shrove Tuesday. Served as a hearty thick dish, Ribollita is popular in the colder months due to its warming qualities. That makes sense. Oh, beef heart vinegar, garlic, cumin, aji pepper, oil. What's aji pepper is going to be the thing that gives it away, huh? Interesting. These are like general like kebabs, you know? Aji pepper, cumin. My parents kind of use cumin. This feels maybe Balkan-ish. It's what is that sauce? Served with boiled potatoes, corn on the cup, and the drizzle of the remaining marinade or a spicy sauce. Enjoy this flavorful tender feast. Vinegar, garlic, cumin, aji pepper. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna guess maybe turkey? Ice cold. Wow, and that's like the most central part of the world I can think of. Ice cold. Has to be like El Salvador or something, huh? Warm? Southeast of El Salvador? Colombia? Borders it on the southwest. Paraguay? Borders it on the northwest. Uruguay? Isn't it Paraguay, Uruguay, Colombia, somebody else? It's not Mexico. It's Guatemala? No, it was Ecuador. Damn it. The most central part of the world, guy who forgot it's a globe. It's the most central part of the world because if you took a train from any other part of the world, it would be the closest. Final score of 10-3-5-4. Huh. My average below 300. Ah, okay, well, whatever. Fish dough. Fish dough, fish dough, fish dough. Name of the fish. This is a sturgeon? No, it's not a. It's not a sturgeon. Fish. No. Is it sturgeon? No. Give me a hint. R. Mahi mahi. No, probably not. C space R. Barracuda. E. B. A. Albacore. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's an albacore. Of course, it's an albacore. I've never taken a train from the US to Turkey. How much are those tickets? You need a layover. Obviously, you need a little layover. And we'll end it up with some Horsel. You know what? Horsel will be a good reprieve from. 5-letter words. Hubris. Oh, well. Oh, I can't type it. Okay, hubris. Oh, that's not a 5-letter word. Hominy. Homily? What about please? That's also not a 5-letter word. What's a 5-letter word? Record? No. Panic. Panic is a 5-letter word. None of those letters, okay. Lobby. Oh, there's an O there. Okay. How about torts? Torts is a word. Torts. Getting closer. An O and an R and then an S somewhere. What about Sorpi? No, that's 6 letters. What about Norse? No, I don't. No, no, not Norse. Worse, worse. No, okay. How about not force? Morse? Not Morse. Horse? It's horse. Damn, I'm good. Oh, it was horse. It was horse. Well played. Thank you. Thank you. Whew. Whew. All right. Um, kind of running out of steam for what we'll do. Um, we'll be back on Sunday, fully recharged. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for typing. Thank you for saying things. Join the MC realm. Yeah, I might play some MC tonight. Why not? Why not? Chili invited, I think. I'll have to install Minecraft, but once I do, I can join it. I assume there's like no mods or anything like that, right? I don't know how realms work. Uh for Sunday, we'll probably play, I don't know, maybe we'll play Caves of Cut or something. I haven't fully decided yet what we're gonna do. And then next Wednesday we will have a World of Warcraft Wednesday. Woo! Woo! But for real this time. Last time, I mean, it was just an absolute disaster. An absolutely disgusting disaster. But now we can play it for real. Chib is playing um something. We'll just raid Chib, why not? Raid Chib Lee. Tell him hello. Yeah. Thanks everybody. We'll see you on Sunday. Sunday. Bye YouTube.